Your name is very fascinating. How do you pronounce it? Say it again.
Kevin. Kevin.
Kevin.
Like Kev in.
I think I got it. Kevin.
Kev in.
We will get it. Don't worry. Your name is very fascinating. How do you pronounce it? Say it again.
Kevin. Kevin.
Kevin.
Like Kev in.
I think I got it. Kevin.
Kev in.
We will get it. Don't worry.
Before I go on, let me postulate from the Franz Fanonian dictum, which stipulates that the dialectics of reconciling two conflicting ideas is the algebra of revolution. The overbearing intervention of the state government had further exacerbated oporombium and amounting to sadomasochisms. Acrimony and chaos in our community. It was a contumelious stratagem by political jobbers to siphon monies. We suffer what we call political axivia neonantorum. Conclusively, we are a microcosm of the issues in the Niger Delta in the macrocosm. Today, we as a people are stating, Voxe Populi, Voxe Dei. It was a contumelious stratagem. 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 It was a contumelious stratagem by political jobbers. It was a contumelious stratagem by political jobbers. It was a contumelious stratagem by political jobbers to siphon monies. We suffer what we call political axivia neonantorum. Monies. We suffer what we call political axivia neonantorum. Monies. We suffer what we call political axivia neonantorum. Conclusively, we are a microcosm of the issues in the Niger Delta in the macrocosm. Today, we as a people are stating, Voxe Populi, Voxe Dei.
John for Enamuamoso. 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 John for Enamuamoso.
All right, good evening and welcome to With Audio Respect Extended Version. It's exactly 4:30 p.m. US East Coast time is definitely 8:30 in Ghana. My name is Kevin Akobe Taylor. We're streaming live from our studios in Washington, D.C. We're live across all platforms. We're live on YouTube. We are live on TV. We are live on radio. And also we're live on TikTok tonight. Tonight, you can watch this show live on Loud Silence TV, on Multi TV. Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. Also live on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is Loud Silence TV. Loud Silence TV on YouTube. On Facebook, our official Facebook page is With Audio Respect page. With Audio Respect page. We're also live on radio tonight. If you have an Android device, go to the Google Play Store and download Loud Silence Radio. You'll get us live this evening. You can listen to this show live as I speak right now. We're also live on Apple or on iOS. Go to the App Store and download Loud Silence Radio. You get the show live to listen to. We are streaming live on TikTok tonight. Our name on TikTok is Kevin Taylor _WADR. Kevin Taylor _WADR. All platforms are blazing tonight. Our affiliates are all cross-posting. All very important platforms are live. We are in 22 African countries, including Ghana. Tonight, we're here to discuss Ghana. We're here to break the issues down. We're here to tell you the truth. Our job here is simple: to make sure whatever you are putting in, and I'm talking about you, the taxpayer, whatever you are putting in, you get something substantial out of that. And we'll make sure that the monies that you are paying to the government is put to good use. This is an anti-corruption platform. What we do is we put people the taxpayer pays in check. That is our job here, and we do that with facts and evidence. If you're watching me tonight, thank you very much for tuning in. We are live all over the place on Facebook, on YouTube, on TikTok, and also on radio. Tonight's show is going to be about the demonstration, the upcoming demonstration by Fix the Country group, movement, anti-Galamsey demo. We support it wholeheartedly. When we get there, we will discuss that issue. But we have so many things on board tonight to discuss. The red meat, so much red meat tonight. We talk about the Attorney General going to the GJ annual meeting. He made some emphatic statements. Joe Gatti's wife, who is now the boss of Ghana Bar Association, yes, GBA. GBA. The Attorney General today went to the GBA annual conference. He made some emphatic statements, and the president of the GBA, who is also the wife of Joe Gatti, who wanted to be president of Ghana, an NPP presidential aspirant, she also responded in a very political and mediocre way. We will discuss that in tonight's edition. The president of the Republic, John Dramani Mahama, promised the big push. He said his government were going to put down 10 billion to spread to spread in 5 years to make sure our infrastructure deficit, he makes sure he solve our infrastructure problems. The president will be cutting sword tomorrow. We will tell you about the ceremony that will happen tomorrow. Also, the NPP are still manhunting for an intelligent person to lead them. So far, they have not found any intelligent aspirant to lead them come 2028. We will discuss the NPP. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Asiedu Bawumia, he has also apologized, and the question everyone is asking is, what is he apologizing about, or what is he apologizing because? What did he do wrong? What did his party do wrong? He wasn't specific. We did a specific so that we can approach or speak on his apology. It looks like Bawumia is so stuck to the 4-4-2 formation, old technique of lying through his teeth. We will be asking questions when we get to that. We also be talking about Okudzato Ablakwa, Foreign Affairs Minister. He had a press conference today, meeting the press. He spoke on the passports that today are being accessible. Thousands and thousands of passports have been released by the government. I'm talking about the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Ghanaians are having access to passport. He also talked about Ghanaian architects going to get access to draw the various embassies that the Ghana government wants to build across the world. So Ghanaian architects are also going to get the opportunity to be part of this new revolution. This show is packed. My team, they are also on standby. The Ghost team, Mr. P, Mr. S, they are on standby to make sure everything is solid. We have the analytical team also monitoring how the numbers go and how we are supposed to stay on topics. The analytical team are able to guide us which topic is more interesting, which topic needs a little bit of attention, which topic needs more of elaboration. That is what we do here. It's a whole team. It's packed. We are ready to make sure Ghana, the truth rules, and when truth rules, we get development that we are enjoying today. My name is Kevin Taylor. This is With All Respect Extended Version. We will be back after the short break.
Let me come. And Meti Assembly. I am a dancing way and tum afutu.
Osini pansam banyan kamfuae Odasani sambo enyaye yo Abwan tontom ne katurani ma Atima Oni pansam banyan kamfuae Odasani sambo enyaye yo sister Abwan tontom ne tuni mafu I want to know him. My friend, yesterday, only that could be a Ginny bean of a good number, mammy, ten or Becca or mammy said, Mammy, that the I see a passage here too, you to accord the I want to mention the man of Kayo. Even the more ma of two of it, and no media image you me too. I don't know my message saying, would you punch and a chrono, or cramo chrono, dear Hamio, the more I am my pa, so the sunny, Tilimus, my wedding now, Minia, my wedding now, Minia. Pansam bomb, uni panshi asi boy na yepa. Mawani nao, minya. Uni pari asi ebe na yepa. Ya kamfunu weyo, mawani nao, minya. Uni panshi asi ebe na yepa. I lawyer to the book will be our say, baby, a brave will be an approach. There was your brain, I come for over pro. It will ye. Now, you praising. Don't forget to say, crucify him to be why. A very young way. Don't mana shall don't my word to and penny some machine. When I would do when you punch and all the anton money who know Yan say. Baby, I will be through beyond any paper needs some more. Baby, I'll be through beyond any paper needs some more. Apa, where not any Jason when it's or buy no country of mammy say. Mammy, get to know your new perfect better. You bring in a rainbow and some more. Baby, a bedroom, yeah, depending on river was some more. I know, say, my wedding now, Minya. Only partially I see a ben, I hear. Kuma, my wedding now, Minya. Come for you a while, and yet only partially I see a ben, I hear. Wow. Yeah, okay, come for. Don't mammy say, man said, yeah, ready, let him who are for me. Only pansam banana, then got us an issue, some more come over, didn't him come back. I say, me to say, maybe I will get to a body soon. Sister, I are to brother, I are, come for you and yet. This I come food we are for no. I show chacha. Hey, what chacha need precision. And a chrono I can say, praise the Lord. I am a chrono and I can say, crucify him. The pansam banyan come for. When the pansam banyan yo. Asem na bonton ne katurani ma. Eti Shadrach me say, my wedding now, Minya. Pasha see, uni pasha see a ben na yepa. Ya come for the air, my wedding now, Minya. Shadrach ye mo trimunya udo, ben na yepa. Ufia baby away, my wedding now, Minya. Baby I come for no be careful, uni pasha see a ben na yepa. Kwasi ajimane, my wedding now, Minya. Bia by Milia, Uniparia, Sieben, Ayepa. Japan, my wedding now, come for me away, you dangerous. I come for you for no chacha. Bia Ben Proye, Ben Ayepa. Oh, and now, shine your eyes. Uniparias here, Ben Ayepa. Mawanina, oh, Minia. Mawenina ho minia Onipa shiasie be na yeyepa.
All right, welcome back to the show. Maweninda hominia onipa ahwesie. Inti anyway free Shadrach and the Anointed Voices SDA4 Bruni be beto so these guys are really singing. Antontom honyom enibre be antontom honyom. Nyuma yeto akire amansan ama ye nyina de tu honyom elfo. Into a Bruni be wow, what a beautiful group. They're from Ghana, right? Yeah, they can really sing. What are they singing about? So, entontom honyom. Entontom body say pa. Hey, that's the for I'm of a mom, Shadrach and call for me. Thank you very much for being part of tonight's show. My name is Kevin Taylor. We're streaming across the world on Facebook, on YouTube. On YouTube, I can see Nuruddin watching me tonight. Thank you very much, Nuruddin. Ellen Tikodu is also live on YouTube tonight. I can also see Desmond this evening. Peter Bright is live on YouTube. Also, Bernard Abuaji watching me live on YouTube tonight. Joseph is live here on Facebook. So there are a few people here I just want to say hello to. Facebook for no Facebook Patience Kwashi watching me tonight. Thank you very much, Patience. Naomi is live on Facebook. Nasiruddin Zahira is watching me live tonight on Facebook. Also, I can also see Kennedy Tagley watching me tonight on Facebook. Rose Clem is watching me. Good evening, Rose, for being here tonight. I can also see Kennedy back again. Rita Nyaba is live on Facebook. On TikTok, so many people on live tonight. And it's blazing. Why? What's going on? On TikTok, I can see the lady Wendy watching me tonight on TikTok. Good evening, team. What is it? Okay, I'll take care of that, Mr. P. Gifty Upon is watching me live. Nash is also live on TikTok tonight. Original JK, our TikTok name, Kevin Taylor _WADR. Kevin Taylor _WADR. We also have London watching us tonight. As Antifobe say, London is also live here this evening. Pabua Fie is also live here on TikTok. DJ Attractive is live on TikTok tonight. Kipson is watching me this evening. Ghost Sun is live on TikTok this evening. Also, K3 watching Kevin Taylor on YouTube. No, Mihu Green. I see also Ellen. I also see Jemima Larte watching me live on YouTube tonight. Akparibo also live. Faustina Flau is watching me. Last you, Ellen Tokodu, and all the team tonight. Thank you very much for tuning in, Mr. P. Is that a video? You go for what video, Mr. P. This my people, they don't disappoint you, Mr. P. So I go for what Jimmy Jam Life more. All right, I've seen it, Mr. P. So just drag it and drop it on the system. I can use it later in the day. I didn't the abandon nearby. Remember, I am a full member of the NPP. Until got to say NPP ni be able be I will say and I'm a party member Kevin Taylor no. Mama ni pakro improve say meboa. That's what you need to do. Anytime I won't say NPP ni be TV so radio so ebo Kevin Taylor you know can just say he's a member of your party. We show the card also with tier dues. Can you disprove him? That who say nipano or your kohini and so your kohini. Inti as a member of the NPP, the new Piglet Party, Maba and Amiba Church and Semu. I won't be bringing permission because I tell them the truth. I don't care. So as a member of the NPP, I am here to tell Ghanaians the truth. And then I echo so Ghana minti ya nipebi ekikansem. Thank you very much to Inkoto. He basically he was on before I took over from him. Thank you to Inkoto. Good evening to Free Mind family and Free Mind News. Good evening to Ransford Kebuachi of Radio Gold. Good evening to Mr. Article. Good evening to all the team members who have made this possible. Obia, are part of this team. Good evening to you. Mommy Afanjishaso. Free a year Kentampo. Mwa mwisho mi free Kentampo. Good evening to Omo Mo Kentampo nyina Kevin Taylor ba. Girls ni nyina so Kevin Taylor ba. Ediana Ekoswa mente ya nipe biki kansem. Time na pa wonka kre before 46. Mr. P, I'll take care of that. Konkonsabi any 1. Konkonsabi or 2. I'm just monitoring. So what my mama konkonsabi I'll move on. Konkonsabi any 3. Konkonsabi what dia end ya de be woso. Momi anya calculation ya fa dwumadi ne enhyehyɛ so. Mo kai sa Akwawi.
We are in contact with Israel for I enchebia ye biemu ya ye first ambassador no okono second ambassador ye starting negotiations ye kobu wailing war na kakra okay na ya de big fry and wailing war na ye see wailing war na man na authentic wailing war within our biblical garden it will be of $500 ewo Nigeria no person ko Israel ko bompae na say entimi ntwa na ticket I fa no be ko Ghana.
Do me a favor, please.
We are in contact with Israel for I enchebia ye biemu ya ye first ambassador no okono second ambassador ye starting negotiations ye kobu wailing war na kakra okay na ya de big fry and wailing war na ye see wailing war na man na authentic wailing war within our biblical garden it will be of $500 ewo Nigeria no person ko Israel ko bompae na say entimi ntwa na ticket I fa no be ko Ghana.
Do me a favor.
Azan heniti ayesa abeyfo tabono azan for kwa yebeko Israel ne yakobu wailing war ne kakra near the wailing war na be see National Cathedral no into so be wo Ghana na say only $500 or $500 no be so ko Israel ko bompae na ontumi nkwa enye wailing just say connection man for nkwa nyamedwuma no mde ye Ajana 1 connection ubeko Australia udu Trinidad Tobago a utumi hu America ene de emu nwa kra ugina Trinidad Tobago enyumre kra hu light to America connection man for edobadane asofo we mudu say adabraka connection man no ya no obedane sofo iti oche utena na so obogu tima why you do tip ko kasi we do America we kasi Frimpong bring me the globe obeko adabraka for obi madam for me da ai adabraka you for connection man for no what's what na so bibia okay obi apeko my fine ewia bomomo ho boto adabraka connection man na me cheche buchire no sa na kwa wetie also Salina when I'm so Salina na secretary on for globe nemra both about the globe kakra bia be sit table so gan no asum no wine globe no also we hu ha a your friend no Trinidad and Tobago oko wenim kakra ye free kubu ho Tex and Kekus Ufi Tex and Kekus a uru bedru Belize now san kro we nyina ade sa na utu ani ahu America nso keke ni twem nti won wo hwe map na wo hwe interval na enye den kra nti so to be free Ghana na ya ma hu consulate wo hana wo give visa wo be transit wo nti dro a wacha 2 days ho de so wo stay ho bia 3 months kra wo betumi aye omo de tourism nko wo betumi nya restaurant ejuma bi aye nti ye be 2 months a ship ba ho ana cruise ship boat na omo bedru a eno so for passport kakra wo ho a wo de ma omo ano mo atim na okọ ho enu ado no Ubeka Islanders. Son of dear, Adabraka connection man. Wait, Adabraka no connection, and also be this awful.
As in India, we are in contact with Israel for I enchebia ye biemu ya ye first ambassador no okono second ambassador ye starting negotiations ye kobu wailing war na kakra okay na ya de big fry and wailing war na ye see wailing war na man na authentic wailing war within our biblical garden. It will be of $500 ewo Nigeria no person ko Israel ko bompae na say entimi ntwa na ticket I fa no be ko Ghana.
Adabraka plan kwa enti adabraka connection ma we ne so adwuma adabraka yanim no na de nkofo ko Vietnam ni azan we mu enti de omo ye ne say ena so study adabraka connection ma for anya adabraka kwa oba tiptoe lane for omo ho kakra na oba aswase o Kumasi so aswase for no so connection ma for no omo ha adwene kakra na obe rasa house ntra so sa right side o so connection ma for no be so music a enti o se o enti ohun enti ande fa wa ha enye de nkwa ha de obetua processing fee no $10,000 Ghana, but and then I can say $6,000. But me put the encounter so brand casa brand come na me many crab bro make a connection on crab on full play crada. I me say only passport to bo minim connection man already pa call Vietnam which man no only passport connection man any passport do be call with which man it connection man for some person muso wadwene of former ma me nche mo trick no ne ai bibia bi pay ya ton wi nyina me ato yeso into so ya wedu tie connection man for person wadwene week oboba nom the globe na be si table no wine globe no oso hu map no almost I said be obusa question into interval between America and Trinidad and Tobago no obusa so uhun ye hwen ye o ka say I ohun so ye John I watch no o say ohun so dem e tia kra e ketekete kra o de nso no obetim bo agbatra into no anso akoduru ho into duru ha no an say how the restaurants be ho travel and tours Tex and Kekus Trinidad and Tobago obetim so aba eye eno kware de ba se kakra obetim aba ekrobi eno so sha se kakra Bahamas one ye de fa ho a eno anso edu Miami enwa because boat no cover time be 10 minutes be boat cover how the boat na trotro na onyonko to ye de ewura ma wie ai intika kire obra mane famra na obra bi so twika anaso twi track or see so obra twi track kra put say otwi America track ibi Amazon ke say a cross country and so the only problem or see I made e bra otwi e you tracking ke senkesi be mutumi de ko California no abesere ko it's and so only problem the obra kire obra say on twi track no famra Belize because American Belize emu etiapa on map no eben eno aso across border baako into bra the track do Belize na udru a na se obra bebi ayara order ewo the track no what watch it so eno aso the border also when you dey kra dey easy wona wo dey be den kakra but also be hu dey be jimi omajewo it is asofo no we no connection eno wo be disofo ono oje nkofo yenim ni nyina o intime kai mo MPP for we omo nyina tankofo nyina otwen o omo twen omo nyina twen ba omiankora omo twen na murefi mo kai we when we gave power to the MPP, this is e-levy. Oh, to be a mobu and this own. Yeah, to me, my MPP. This is what they did with power. You wise, now come have the omade power a year or Ghana no MPP. Don't forget, me see, Sanko Fono. Nobody should take them serious. Omwe Jimmy. When we gave power to them, Ghanaians, we don't want e-levy. We don't want e-levy. NDC for minority try keke. I'm gonna try and put say, oh, Ghana for some pay way. Oh, the omo. And there's some question for in and Ghana catch us say, I TV so yan tiasie galam say is a menace. Inti yanya den. Yan 20 and this namomra power. Namomba den. Dabio. Intimotity TV so now mukasa bebrebe and we don't understand. And John Mahama said this, and the Kujato Blackwa said this, and some judge said this, and a cocaine media no as some jandam so intianya den yankotuntia NDC. Na yanya den yanfa to me mamo. Sometimes no we keep I don't know some say I don't know about TV so amunye bold and can't Ghana for say Ghanaians from what you are seeing we are the alternative. Mama MPP mbra I don't know to mean kasa. This is what you did with power. E-levy. Mudidi obia tembo Ghana for we are Ghana for a parliament. Ebo Ghana MPs adenya almost a mamon pass e-levy. This is what you people did. I need a back time with debia. It's an mo per 2 minutes, mo per 2 minutes ya ding. MPP, modi 2 minutes, I am modi 2 minutes, modi ya ding. This is the MPP for you. Now NDC for we're fighting. Munjai 11, no. I'm a boy NDC for go parliament. Now Baumia to Ghana. Now Kennedy Japan ho. Kennedy no hobio. Not to no sre. Kwasia for. And na omo bo Ghana for. Now Baumia ufi one samere. And omo heno TV so no mo sre. Na chechide no so tijubili or numwi. Bedi etu mu din kwasia sem. Eye Cabinet Japan to was sre. This is what they did with power. And almost free power in 1 year. But they want us to forget everything and say. And the problem here we're gonna be and this the buy. It's the engine for power, mamwana. And what do you want to do with the power you are asking for? I couldn't tell more power and what they are doing because we gave it to you. And these are some of the things you did with the power. These are some of the things. You better step it back. The kind of things you did at Ayawaso West Wagon. Killing people. These are the things you did with the power. And these are things we can't just forget. This is what you did with the power MP before. You had 2 minimum when I'm here. But Bogana photo and Yana Joe a election mu botu okunipa 8 mu waste your life. Just kill them keke. And the moya campaign actually any abim. Say yen safa to me mamona mo fanya deng. And that is what we keep asking. And that is why you guys don't like me. Because I keep asking you people, Sa to me now more pen, what do you need the power for? Debiana mutiti sumo kasa, miracle abwa you want to turn who studio near the adem say, Kasa bereba can what to me deng. What do you need the power for? We saw what you did with E-Levy. We saw what you did with PDS. We saw what you did killing people during elections. And these are things that you supported. Today you are shy. You people are embarrassed to even speak on it. Why do you people need Ghanaians to give you back power? Why? What do you need the power for? And every day I want Ghanaians to be asking you guys, what is the TikTok, ni Facebook, ni YouTube? Namu ye de namu kasara mo tetamo ho, namu ho fi. What do you need the power for? Recently, I shared John Mahama meeting the press. John Mahama and some of Kaya Obie so. Nana Dankwe Kufuado meeting press once in 8 years. This is how it happened. This is a Kufuado meeting the press. Mope to me.
Kufuado opened up his administration for questioning. Over 100 journalists were present. 70 journalists indicated they had questions. At the end, only 14 journalists got the opportunity. The engagement was supposed to start at 5 p.m. Well, it started 30 minutes late. The president then spent about 40 minutes delivering a statement on his achievements. Well, after 14 male journalists asked questions, the press encounter ended at 7 p.m.
Mr. Charles Techibwedu has a question on international relations.
Can we stop there? Can we just stop there? That will be the 7 o'clock, especially Charles Techibwedu. He's my good friend. Let's stop with Charles Techibwedu.
Please step up to the microphone. Please step up to the microphone.
Let's stop with Charles Techibwedu.
Well, we did the maths and we realized that journalists just got 55 minutes to ask questions. But the 55 minutes also factors in answers from the president and his ministers. We all know the president spent several minutes answering questions. So could we, in all honesty, describe this as a presidential encounter with the press? This encounter has been described as the worst ever in the history of the Fourth Republic by some.
For me, I think this.
No, but this my team, they are trying to boost the sound. Akufo-Addo press conference. He spoke for 40 minutes, telling Ghanaians an achievement that he cannot point to today. These people, Nana Akufo-Addo, or invited 100 journalists. He was handpicking who to speak. Nana Akufo-Addo only called 14 journalists. 14 journalists got the opportunity to speak. No woman, no lady journalist spoke. Now you people go job pon kuma kwasi ampe you know jino ho wa church questions amount for. This is what they did with power. And he ruled for 8 years. Bawumia was his vice. Every time be Bawumia was president of the republic. Nana for the majority of the time, Bawumia was in charge of this government. And yet the NPP government. We all know. From day one, we knew Akufo-Addo wasn't up to task. He couldn't do the job. He wasn't as intelligent as people portrayed him to be. So majority of the people knew Bawumia was going to do the job. In fact, 90% of people who voted for Akufo-Addo in 2016 voted because they said Bawumia had the magic wand to change our economy from bad to worse because the dollar was at 2.8. So more people had seen Akufo-Addo in our political scene. Now the people bring Akufo-Addo. Kufuor 1 ne Akufo-Addo oho. Kufuor 2 ne Akufo-Addo oho. He has been a foreign affairs minister. He had been an attorney general. People knew Akufo-Addo. Bawumia was new. Bawumia was a new boy. We knew Akufo-Addo didn't have economic background. We knew Akufo-Addo was with Kufuor when the dollar messed up for them to do the redenomination. So we knew Akufo-Addo had no knowledge about economy, changing or reviving the economy. So when Bawumia came into the picture, we all, majority of Ghanaians send me MPP, and I'm beginning to say Bawumia ni mnyansa che Akufo-Addo. Sabene tari Akufo-Addo because we were all saying, say, Akufo-Addo wenyini nkwa dia owiya ye, wenyini a onjimi ye. Wenyini obetuma tia enkwara nti yama Akufo-Addo enye class prefect na Bawumia be assistant. Sene be ya Bawumia be adwuma no na Akufo-Addo jimi no watena soro. Ebesi nne. And you people think we have forgotten. Until every time Nana Akufo-Addo stepped out of the country, Mahmoud Bawumia Asiedu was the one who took over every single thing in Ghana. In fact, FX committee Bawumia headed it. In fact, the economic management team Bawumia headed it. What again didn't this guy do? Again, Vice President Ben Ghana wenya exposure Bawumia the first vice president in Ghana wenya access to power than anybody else. Any vice president in our history. Because we saw Kufuor and his vice president. Kufuor, on any bradie, on Asantiniba, on Japade, Odi president said Odi Hene, into Ali Mahama Crown, no presidents in Winfili. And we all knew Ali Mahama was smarter than Kufuor, but Sebio, you had tough for the to me. So Ali Mahama did not get the opportunity Bawumia got to be heading economic management team, to be leading campaign, to be doing all these things. Then it came to Akufo-Addo. Into Ushe Bawumia access onya to run a government. Now and Abetina Obi Mr. S, have you finished boosting? Yes. And the Abetina will say Bawumia enimnyan sayantam number den. Me team no e boosti sound. They said I should play it. Nana Danko Akufo-Addo the press meet the press once 2019. See what happened. And I'm a say Jimmy Ohun. Beshamu MP before I'm here Misre. Now, kaikalization. All right, now this is what happened when Akufo-Addo met the press. Compare this to Mahama's meet the press.
Akufo-Addo opened up his administration for questioning. Over 100 journalists were present. 70 journalists indicated they had questions. At the end, only 14 journalists got the opportunity. The engagement was supposed to start at 5 p.m. Well, it started 30 minutes late. The president then spent about 40 minutes delivering a statement on his achievements. Well, after 14 male journalists asked questions, the press encounter ended at 7 p.m.
Mr. Charles Techibwedu has a question on international relations.
Can we stop there? Can we just stop there? That will be the 7 o'clock, especially Charles Techibwedi, who's my good friend. Let's stop with Charles Techibwedi.
Please step up to the microphone. Please step up to the microphone.
Let's stop with Charles Techibwedi.
Well, we did the maths and we realized that journalists just got 55 minutes to ask questions. But the 55 minutes also factors in answers from the president and his ministers. We all know the president spent several minutes answering questions. So could we, in all honesty, describe this as a presidential encounter with the press? This encounter has been described as the worst ever in the history of the Fourth Republic by some.
For me, I think this, I would say, is the worst ever presidential media encounter that I've witnessed since the inception of the Fourth Republic. I think that what really happened, in my view, was literally the president addressing the nation, kind of a, as they used to say, a state broadcast. And perhaps it was about spicing it up with media people being present in the room and maybe garnishing it with the opportunity of a few journalists being given the chance to ask questions.
Well, the president and the NPP, who had benefited enormously from the work of civil society organizations when he was leading the NPP in opposition, had a word for them.
What about the attacks by the think tanks and the opposition on policies? Is that right? This is what we have all fought for a long time, an open society that allows everybody to express their views on government policy and develop alternative views, support, as the case may be. But one thing that is becoming clear to me is that it seems that every step that we want to take to modernize our society, to initiate the process of transformation, is met with resistance by our opponents.
Well, some civil society groups are not happy and have described his posturing as disrespectful. Now, these are concerns. Why should the president agree to meet up with journalists when he had no time on his hands? We know the president has stated that he is in a hurry. Could that be the reasons he abruptly ended his engagement with the media? Only 14 questions were asked. None from female journalists, none. Perhaps governments forgot their commitment to gender balance. I hope you get the point. This is indeed regrettable.
I'm sorry, sound was off. Thank you, team. Now, sorry, the sound was off. We're back with sound. Now, when you listen to what the woman was saying, and you listen to what they are saying today, compare the two meet the press by both presidents. Compare what happened recently when John Mahama met the press, and compare what the same Joy News, the same fake news Joy News, the same Jandam Joy News, the same cocaine media Joy News. See the way they are reporting on John Mahama meeting the press, and see the gap between John Mahama's meet the press and the gap and Ekufuado's meet the press. And they don't want to be honest. So you get these filthy young boys, dirty boys sitting on Joy News, making it look like, you know what? Even though what is happening is great, we are still not going to see any good in it because we feel that this government is doing too good and that we need to please a party that basically did not know what they were doing in power. anything that they be able to say. Yen for 2 minima MPP no more ding. If even things are not going the way you want them to go, because I am seeing things going well. Reasonable, honest Ghanaians who are investing their money in this economy are seeing improvement. Inti Ana Ebusa MP before say, Yenya Deng, a whole president Ekufuado, Oneba Omiamo, meets the press. He turned the whole thing into an attack on CSOs. That is childish. That is foolish. That is very, very myopic. That is a president who is full of himself and not intelligent. His own vice president could not even speak to defend people who were honestly questioning his leadership skill and how the country was being governed. But today we have a president who is willing to listen to every single person, every single question. We saw a president who met the press and never called anybody from his government to answer any question. He made sure that he answered every question, and every question he gave, or every answer he gave, was spot on. He made Ghanaians understand that he's a president who chairs his cabinet meetings. He understands, he reads over things. He answers questions in detail. And that is the kind of leadership we've been wanting till now. Interne busa MPP for say, "Yemfa to me mamono, yemfa mamona mo fanya deng." What do you need the power for? Mudi 2 minutes ya deng. Mudi 2 minutes MPP for mudi 2 minutes ya deng, because everything about you people show say munye ready, and you are not intelligent enough to take power from us again. Intimi humo boys nam TV, so who are they convincing? Miracle Abuaja say, "Dear otata no jimi we a ojiba omia sika campaign sika o da koto dan amoba da hu jimi mo yamo say munya press conference." He is not bringing anything. Hwe kojo Kofi Ofosun cancer kwase asa no aba your inbox mu ye man or information or the best second in Japan. The platform is bigger than MPP. Every single idiot in the MPP is bigger than them. So why should I even take information from Kofi Ofosun cancer? Then my team sent me an email, say a fool sent a message that he wants us to say this about. If I want to do something on someone, you don't. You Kofi Ofosun cancer. Jimmy san, and this is the kind of political party they expect to say adienchine tuaba momo. Such dirty creatures. And this we keep asking. Intiantam to minimum modi day. You've still not answered. Can you some X? Moda hone na mo Jimmy. Obviously, monko from good TikTok ne de omunyina obi anko school. The majority of MPP for more TikTok omunko school, because Musa dan kwaye research no MPP for majority of muamudi MPP chimudu JSS and we school. Into we say majority of each illiterates in Ghana no MPP mu no wo yenyina yehu. Into right now we don't argue with you people. Omunko school a omuntumi ntron kenkan tiase no majority no MPP mu. Into yene no yebetena ha ye target Ghana for madwene ye adwuma a sebi omunko school da kro madwene ye adwuma omo ne ne omkasa na MPP ne onko school wase Jimmy. There's no need for you to waste your time on them. Anything I my platform way, my target is not the middle class. My target is omo magiatum say dey enko school. Ye dey kan entiase Kevin Chechire mu kire ne entiase enyansa for sa na ye ne omkasa. Na nye MPP ne a we Jimmy. Ono sanko school. Ono so na adwene say tribe nti ne dey politics. Sa nipa you can't help such an idiot. Inti de bia ebusamo a simple question. Modi 2 minutes mo pesa mo de den. Yem for 2 minutes mo de den. Hwe ye di 2 minutes mo no. Nya mo de ye ni. Daddy Barbano, oh, Papa, be the other day. Krankura Jojo Tachima Barbain. And Krankura, 8-year-old, 9-year-old Katie, Daddy Barbano, open to me. Daddy. There be before pa. Na akwa we. Ba wo mi adu say. Akora 8 years ka Daddy Barbano gina wiem. Nya pin. Oh, yen tam to. Na mo pe power mo de yeden. Mo de 2 minutes yeden. Na atasa so na baby. I heroic song Daddy Luma Ejako just say I say mo njonso I say junso gina mu my say kuraba MPP4 I say mo njonso your system is still choked. You people don't have brains to just say your dream one the question I want to ask you people is simple. Mo de 2 minutes mo de yeden. What do you need the power for? Mo pe say ma mo 2 minutes na mo fanya den. What do you need it for? Still, I'm not to mean church, the person with 2 minutes yet. So, I'm to be church, the person with 2 minutes yet. You remember 2 minutes. But you have still not showed us the person with 2 minutes yet. More than 2 minutes, more than ya dang. Me, being a politician, it is not about Kevin Taylor's name you are mentioning on TV, on radio. Everybody 2 minutes. Ghana for some more 2 minutes, more than ya dang. Canada, Japan, 2 minutes or the bad dang. Baumia petumi or the bad then I'm over some obey. Because right now, as we speak, let me show you this. As we speak right now, this Galamsey is being fought every day. What we are seeing is enough. And we know the government is going to work harder. Intimo petumi MPP mo de 2 minutes a day. As we speak, anti-Galamsey task force, Pages and Cobra, Bonsa Rivers, 300 structures destroyed, equipment seized. Every single day, we are fighting this slowly, step by step. Progress is being made. In the end, to me, Mamono, na mo de babe de mo be ko Galamsey more than the NDC for year and I said, "Dien, mo the extraordinary idea be ba now. Do you have something extraordinary that we should give power to you people? Because you've still not told us. Can you do more than this?" Because most start to say more Galamsey one sem no. Maintain say your mom 8 years when your solution. Still when your solution my and so more day more per day yenya day. Na me dwen say mobile be catch us 8 years the your solution. Na se the solution into the air cost the But you guys have not been able to tell us to say the air cost na NDC no omomodin. Now this is how it's supposed to be done. Because when you were in power, Ghanaians were asking say adeintina mwankasa mu state of the emergency na awesome to Galamsey na man fan to so mo ka kire say state of emergency ehia and this about power John Mahama krampo the unruly out state of emergency Nana Dan Kwaku for the MPP almost omunye John Mahama sa wote brofo a okasa no or see he has not ruled out state of emergency, but we have not also exhausted all the opportunities to make sure we clamp down on illegal mining. It means state of emergency, it can be called tomorrow 2 years or 3 years. So at this point, what is the noise about? Still, I'm on my information. Call state of emergency. The president, nobody in Ghana today, Obian to internet TV so nobody in Ghana today can say John Mahama has said emphatically that there will never be state of emergency. John Mahama ekabro for mutiye. He has not ruled it out. The reason why he's reluctant is because he has seen, his government is taking the steps needed. And that when all the steps they are taking, when it is exhausted, near who any changes are, he can put a state of emergency. What is the big deal? Then you see people like Akwei I don't know, what's his name? That Metro TV board of director. That these people who make money out of politics, you're making noise. We have not exhausted everything until we exhaust everything. Because there are about 3,000 blue water guards who are supposed to be in a system. The president says they are going to be in a system. We are waiting. We will see their impact. Now we see how Gold Board is resourcing the security task force in charge to prevent illegal mining. We will see how it will go until those things are exhausted. Then we don't see any change. Then we can all come together and say state of emergency. But if the government, if we Ghanaians still can actually and the criminal groups, they only make money out of this kind of controversy conversation. They don't suggest anything better. Ken Ashigbe is the board chair of Metro TV. Paul Adomotri, who is under investigations, under criminal investigations, is still sitting on TV talking on Metro TV. Ken Ashigbe has no moral right to even sit on TV to open his stinking mouth to talk about Ghana. Morally, you are supposed to stop Paul Adomotri, who is under criminal investigations, from sitting on the TV that you were board chair on. And you get all these people, they have no shame. They have no shame because they have taken Ghanaians for granted for a long time and they keep using Ghanaians. This time is not going to work. We are going to stick to the principles. Yeah. The Anti-Galamsey Task Force, they are working so hard. And the Gold Board, they have released pickups. They have released money. They are resourcing them. Now, the Lands Minister, through the presidency, they are going to release another 2,000 blue water guards. They are also going to be in a system. The Ghana Police Service is also trying to train these people to bring the president said, even they are looking at how to start cleaning the waters by collaborating with other Indian countries. We are still working. Where is the dede coming from? Now, look at this. We are going to go straight and take care of this. A very, very important story. And before we go in there, the Chief Justice to be, Mr. Bafuboni. The last time that president state meet the press and Mekacha Ghana for say, the first thing, say president is serious to stop Galamsey. The first thing he would do, one, on my license. And the second thing is to stop anyone from mining in our forests. And that is what the CJ is saying. He says, repealing LI 2462 is a good place to start if you want to win the war against Galamsey. He knows what he's talking about. Because you see, sir, one stopping issuing license, you cannot stop Galamsey. And John Mahama came to office, the first thing he did was he stopped issuing any license. EBC and John Mahama about power, Oma will be a license to go and mine. That was the first step. Say the government was ready to fight illegal mining. Meaning, whoever is doing illegal mining today, the license was issued by Kufuado to that person. If you look at it carefully, because when you take a step back 8 years, Obia Okuta illegal mining license bia oya gala or Ghana no. That means sa license ne Kufuado when the omu because the Kufuado signed over 1,000 licenses. Edeman call for say they should go do illegal mining. Mahama about power. Mahama has not issued any license. Meaning, say and the Galamsey Koswa the MPP record and yield that bad water na yehuno. And the Insuna essay no what the MPP they were overseeing. It is the license they were issuing. It is their own people who were in the water bodies and forest destroying yensase. Inti John Mahama ba power no. Menoka Sunday John Mahama oma obi a license onko mine yo. Inti mining be ekosu bia no. It was the license was issued under John Nana Kufuado and Baumia. I am yet to hear any NPP communicator say na John Mahama ba power no and one will be license say uncle mine John Mahama ma will be a license at least for the past 8 years John Mahama and Tam license ma will be a what John Mahama did was to stop that thing and it's not ever seen the 8 months John Mahama ma will be a license or Ghana to go and mine, whether small scale, whether commercial, whether whatever. John Mahama and Tam license will be on signing even one license. So why is anybody blaming John Mahama? John Mahama is trying to clean the shit of Akufo-Addo and Bawumia. The shit that the NPP left behind. The nonsense these fools left behind. John Mahama is dealing with it today. So the same people who took the shit are telling us, say, why don't you wash us? Wash us. Today, they are forcing NDC government. If you don't wash us right now, we will tell the world that you are not a good parent. This is the kind of political foolishness we are seeing. The NPP took a shit on itself. For 8 years. In 8 months, they want the new government to clean them up. Na yambo mo powder na fa roll on for mo spray mo fam kosi wiem na kanche wiase nyina said they are the cleanest kids. Inti under NDC is a trying sa enye na won ne nya abotre. We have to take our time and make sure say anena won ne ye no yare nko mu. So we are going to take time. One, ye ba wash ho first. And secondly, ye the seminar I wash. And son third, ye the sapwaka seminar ho. And son fourth, ye we are the work hospital ko check up I say umu yare ni umua. And son five, ye say we are right thinking human being to be part of a nipa. That is the step the NDC is taking. And Ankwasiafo will say, Jeremy ya wash me today, make me smell good, and tell the world, say, the shitting I've been shitting for 8 years on my skin like Kwame Ngono. That shitting, with 8 months, you have to solve it. Mwe Jimmy. The MPP, they are foolish. And your mama is saying, no, you're free, you're poor, you're sick, and we are going to gradually take care of this problem. Inti, mi jujoma chiramu intend MPP for TV so radio so. Na say John Mahama etna TV so radio so. Na so mka say NDC for galam say the Chief Justice said we should repealing of the 24662 LI no. It is the second biggest decision any government can take. First one, John Mahama on signing license bia, and secondly, he's about to repeal mining in our forests. That is the two things that you can stop illegal mining about 60% while you do it. Because one, obiani who can say it is obika say for state of emergency bra. Na say ka say and obiani to me rural forest enkoye mining na. It is bigger than state of emergency. Because one, say ka say LI 24628 ye de abam rama ya sign ya, meaning the whole Ghana forest wa hano obiani to me rural forest nim enkoye den enkonkoye galam say, meaning say a state of emergency, you cannot place state on emergency on every single forest in Ghana because there are people who are doing some things they are almost so they over court. But when you put a law through parliament, it means nobody can at the end of the day enter any forest. This is even bigger than state of emergency. Repealing the LI 2462, no, it is bigger than state of emergency because and at the beginning. First, the government does not give license, and secondly, repealing the LI 2462, meaning Obian to Minko Forest. So what again? This is bigger than state of emergency. Now, MP before Betana TV so no moka say the president he should call for state of emergency. The question is, state of emergency, saying? How do they understand it? Omotiasia saying state of emergency, omotiasia saying because omati state of emergency. State of emergency no omatino. How did they understand it? They think say state of emergency say obana bibi tabuna to the whole Ghana, so it does not work like that. This is John Mahama speaking on repealing LI 2462.
Additionally, in the extractive sector, the Gold Board is formalizing Ghana's gold trade. As of today, gold trading is a reserve for only Ghanaians. This strategic move will help maximize national benefits, enhance transparency, and ensure that the wealth generated from our natural resources is reinvested in our communities and national development. We're also taking decisive action to protect our environment and natural resources from destruction. A dedicated national task force is currently in place, actively combating the menace of illegal mining. As a result of their operations, hundreds of excavators, water pumps, and other heavy equipment have been seized. disrupting the networks that have long exploited our lands and our rivers. In addition to enforcement, we are reclaiming what has been lost. 9 forest reserves have been successfully recovered from the grip of illegal miners, restoring these vital ecosystems under state protection. Our Tree for Life initiative is being actively rolled out across the country, targeting the restoration of lands degraded by illegal mining activities. Steps are currently underway to repeal LI 2462 to formalize our commitment to end mining in forest reserves. Let me be clear, since my administration resumed office, not a single license has been issued to any company to mine in our forest reserves. Since my administration resumed office, let me be clear, since my administration resumed office, not a single license has been issued to any company to mine in our forest reserves. The repeal of LI 2462 is therefore intended just to crystallize in law what we have already demonstrated in practice, which is our commitment to protect these forest reserves.
Clearly, President Akachiramno, under his leadership, not a single license has been issued under his leadership. And he's telling you the LI 24 the LI 2462. You be a parliamentar, they are also going to make sure they repeal it. That is how you fight galamsey. Now, pump machines are man for the gala and the yachia yanshino and a president Kayano. How many have they distributed to the farmers in Ghana? About 900. 900. Ministry of Food and Agriculture. Mr. Eric what's his name? The Agric Minister. See what the Agric Minister too is doing. Yes, easy water pump machines now. Near the Agric Minister. Now Agric Minister so achami kuafo. Na the koko kuafo no. No so edi e bonsio. Amo the egu omunni abaso. This is how you build. This is how Mr. Eric Opoku, the Agric Minister, on the summer catch them. A basse ye jum ewo ekuayomudia and the men for India agro. Messi ono ya wono ne mame awoko kan mame kokoko ase. Eric Opoku, the Agric Minister. Awoko kan mame kokoko ase. Ya wono na kokoko tete etete. There ya wono owo. Ya wono osu na kokoko tete. Oni me kuadwuma no. Intimi kwa metati so kabrofo kwa na hame. Papa ni tumi dwam ewa kankasem, and I want him to keep doing that because unim Ghana kuadwuma no ehia. And when you get people like this leading the Agric ministry and the Diania full today, yenin kwasia planting for food and jobs are Mickey Mouse jina ho. No mudin kwasia samo Ghana. We have people who know what they are doing, practical job. And through Galamsey, yes, stopping, and you over 900 water pumping machines. This is how you build a nation. You are deterring people from getting into illegal mining, and you are using what you are getting out to also build some sector. Intende pumping machines over 900. And that is the only way you can fight illegal mining, because you cannot just sit there and say I state of emergency. The reason why are not people like us in 2024, so many people were screaming that state of emergency to be placed was because Nana Dankwa Kufuor and the MPP were not showing any signs of fighting illegal mining. We were in the country, and I say Professor Frimpong Boateng, sector minister, Ebeka Chere say on one kasa cho report ame Kufuor e detail omo ya galamsey won abem chema wontumi ka ho kweku ba ko ka ho Gabi Ochidako di wom Lord Comedy wom Kufuor de busuanfo yeti kroma ma Kufuor to twene ye. So at that point Nana Kufuor did not want to exhaust the rest of the opportunities to stop illegal mining. MPP Abano, chairman for women organizer, Omunyina were involved. So at that point, what should we do? We were asking for the last resort because the government wasn't ready to fight illegal mining. Sankanana Dankwa Kufuor and the MP before show signs of fighting illegal mining. And nobody would have called for a state of emergency. Because remember, state of emergency came in the conversation at the latter part of 2024 because the government had stopped everything. When he start to talk about fighting illegal mining, the government gets angry. We went there near Oho and the gala stop by. Yo and the DND drones by. All those things they brought, they did not at the end of the day follow up. They just used it to make money in 2020. It's at a point Na Ghana for bread. Na ye busa questions. President when also in the presidency beto so adenti na Kufuor onye bibia ubusa na obi didi watem. Uko demonstration ani acho na ebo. Uko busa nsama ani tatao. Frimpong Boatia no sector minister e the reporter ba na ato atwene. Na Kufuor asako gina asantememu na odidi asantefo ahina tem abra report ni shade to. So everybody was exhausted. We were all tired. So we all started calling for state of emergency because at least everything should halt. Nana Dankwa Kufuor before he left office issued over 2,000 licenses. What was he doing to stop the illegal mining? But Mahama and the NDC have been in power for 9 months. They have not issued a single license. They are thinking of taking the LI 2462 to Parliament to repeal it. Senebeya Obia and to me a forest. Remember, a Kufuor de be a door no man call for to me virgin forest muko mining. Unquasia for MPP we are. Today, the TV is not town and the NTS, they are foolish. They are stupid. They don't have the intelligence. Anytime I say, more per to me, more to me, what we are seeing now is better. We believe in what is happening now. We see progress. The people who don't want to see progress is their problem. Mama Kanchro. So be a da. That's what Shada Katari Nisa Wadana Unyanana, Obekatari, Obeshara and Musa Wadan to Unyane. And that is what we are seeing. Some of these people sitting on TV and radio and acting as if say they are seeing nothing going on. It is their problem because Oma Kachrom who say say the government is fighting illegal mining. It is their problem. But yenya yetifie, yenya yenitia, yenya every day we see the report on the fight against Galamsey illegal mining. No, we are happy. So I don't have a problem because I am seeing progress. Where we were was terrible. Right now, I'm seeing a government that is working. It's trying. It is trying everything possible to stop illegal mining. And that is where my concentration is. I don't care about any fool who thinks to say because MPP free power and or can be to say the Ashen Koso, yet Ghana, yenim dia koso. We see it day in, day out what the government is doing. Inti omom didi TV sunu radio suna yama momusika so mkase yantiasie illegal mining is ongoing. Our water bodies, it is their problem. It is their own cup of tea. You can see Delhi what this government is doing. I am a hunyo maybe on social media. I have four majimi bi to TV so. You see show based on people who don't matter. Boga, mi be medru no. Majority of Omoti TV say showbiz or say majority of them PC DJs, they are some useless, dirty people. They don't even understand themselves. They don't even know whether they are men or women. These are people who are confused about their lives. How can they understand how Ghana we can govern? You see Jimmy to UTV. It is you need to mention Kevin to be relevant. And who can't be a DJ in Ghana? And the one end to be a DJ. But you personal, personal. It is not any unique craft. Ghana na craft intra. And I am paying to man go school in also a DJ. With all due respect to some qualified DJs or my school papa, but most of the people who are sitting on TV say me a DJ, me bonyum ha. Ochina one bedroom bet to me a gate to man bonyum. Into what is so unique about we a DJ? Into politics now a former a Jimmy 4 boys with dirty boys with now no Kevin Taylor ding because it will make them relevant. Omo ma men mo tie cross better some about TV so because one Kevin Taylor dia we cross for the nimsa and cry out in the chamber hall. And that is where we are now. PC DJs and Omoka politics. How low your politics now are full. Jimmy Fona, he has some good TV so because Kwame Despite no who don't find the sick yet. And you get very dirty people. Very dirty people in Ghana trying to sound as if they are intelligent because a more full. Yenya Jimmy Nibia is better TV Sunakasa. Yenya Jimmy Nibia is we a DJ Bonyum PC DJs. Abumbo dum enter Togo. At the Ghana here boy yasenyum edidi yase girlfriends ni ade ejimi fowe. These are people who cannot make any submission to change the dynamics, to change the thinking level of Ghanaians, how we should see things. No. I don't pay attention to such me say one made juma 2 days obebana watchman and your opposition air bonyum and you born saying what is so exceptional about being a DJ in 2025? Nobody is an exceptional DJ. With all due respect to some people who have conducted themselves well, but majority of this low-level dirty boys, and the DJ if you are there, and such people want to be relevant because omo free krasi bedru den ebedru nkran no eno omo busuafo hye da hu omo into omo kobo Kevin Taylor de na Kevin Taylor bebo omo dim Kevin Taylor membo odin but busuafo be hu so wagimi and these are foods Andrew said they mesa kwete ba akubi ono so te wo se an John Mahama boa na Kumase kwan no ofanko se de ko Kumase no John Mahama e wo so ye wie na oyi ni nsa firi ho ansa na John Mahama de nsa akoka e kwan foforo misi wei akwa bi ono so eno so obobo oka enwom ho nsam misi na momu nyina na mudi kwan ansa wa betena TV so ana John Mahama nya kwan ba ko wie enyi ni nsam firi ho ansa na wakọ e kwan foforo so na woji se diaper na yebo akora we diaper wie ye ndware ne mbo diaper wie na yankobo akora foforo diaper ye wie na akobo woji se diaper aman na ye kyekere inkofo we pa rade jagobo ayefu nti oman na ye kyekere ye diaper na yebo say diaper no wawo ntafo a ubo we die wie na de pina bom na wawai na na sinchen na obebo foforo we ye kyekere man it ye fra be concurrent oti ase ade a ye ni nyina pepepe because e kuro de team no obi ahia ade different inti kwase ampanyi ye nya han wie enkase ye kwan afiri akra kodu Kumase awie abesa ho kete ansani akostati anwona to Togo dabi ye concurrently inti madwena na enyini saa for politics. It is okay for entertainment. It is okay to discuss Shatawale. It is okay to discuss Tomboy. Okay, that is where your level of intelligence reaches. It's okay. But do not enter a place where it is bigger than your brain. No. When you do that, you expose yourself. Especially because your level of thinking is very low. And these are things that we keep advising you people. You are ignorant. You are ignorant. And see, when it comes to the fight against Galamsey, yet to Kromha, under a government, a whole government that was using some corrupt military men to protect Galamsey sites. Boss Erastus story, no? And I want to ask him today, after I did the story on Erastus, or send him a message, be very interesting message. I like it, boss. And you know, you are my boss, so whatever message you send me, I take it in good faith. But the truth has to be said. I love you, but say no homo. Erastus Asaridonko, Miami boss Erastus. Under Ekufuado MPP Weano, he went to discover, say, military, Ghana military. And the Omo boss site, forest home buying Emma MPP Galamseyes. We were here. We saw all this. MPP was here day. Moi.
The team's journey to this part of Manso and its forest saw scenes of destruction. Abandoned pits and mining settlements dot the road leading into the remaining part of the forest. After dodging water-filled, dangerous open pits, we arrived at this mining settlement deep within the forest enclave. 7 Chinese nationals were quickly located and arrested. Leader of the team conducted a search room by room. There were indications of military presence.
From what we are seeing here, it looks like there are some military men involved in this whole activity in this forest. Because looking at their uniforms, even some have names on them, but we did not meet any of them. But looking at it, I think the military were the people protecting them here to do this illegal job.
Okay, so what are we doing with the uniforms? First of all, we need to retrieve them and then ascertain as to who sanctioned their duties here.
So these are military accoutrements. You can find names on them. This one is Camel. This one is Camel. We have the other one, Amweni, on this one. And these are, as security men have been able to authenticate, these are quality Ghana Army uniforms, indicating that we may have some military involvement here in this site. In the midst of our search, a young military officer drove into the compound in a Tundra vehicle.
Yes, sir. Obi to say, I will see a lot of people. Obi to say, so just no more. David,
he started making some calls to his superiors.
I will this is Staff Sergeant Ayanti, sir. We are here at this thing, Tontokrom. The hot duties, and there are some policemen and media be here.
Within the next 30 minutes, the whole place was crawling with over 30 angry, armed military men. Anger turned into heated verbal exchanges and near fisticuffs. A group of physically built men with known faces from the Delta Force group also joined them. The Chinese were released. Our news team was prevented from filming anything from this time onwards as they overpowered the task force and took over.
Stop what you're doing! Stop what you're doing!
Things got physical as the macho men assaulted my driver, forcibly took the keys to our vehicle and struggled with a camera technician for the camera. Under the watch of the military men, they broke our windscreen and side mirrors. Owner of the site, Donald Ntua, ordered the military to delete all footages from our camera and our personal phones. But we managed to retrieve items from our formatted card. It took the intervention of the Ministry of Environment and the Military High Command to get us released. The Minister for Environment told our news team, quote, Heritage Imperial only has a prospecting license, and so it is mining illegally in the forest. He is supposed to be drilling, testing samples to be presented in the process of getting a mining permit. But Donald told our news team he has all the documents giving him full access to mine in the forest. But in all this, the best judge is the environment, which lies unclaimed with huge gullies and pits. Reporting for Joy News, Erastus Asaredonko, Kumasi.
Erastus Asaredonko they report to a Kufuado. Military men na omo protect Galamsey Sasi. Or some my license for people to go into forests to mine. Listen, Ekufuado came into office. He gave over 2,000 licenses. Owie no sa be a forest no say amount for wure mu nko mine. Owie no sa the military ebo ne party for no mo ye Galamsey ho ban say omo mine. Owie ena Frimpong Boateng a oye sector minister cho report say omo nim omo mo party mu a omo ye Galamsey no omo ye nchi omo no ena to report ne to twene ye. Nanado Dankwa Kufuado 7th of January yebe so mahama hino Nana Kufuado on my license 107 7th of January 2025 Nana Kufuado Emma license 107. Now in 8 months MPP are all over the place telling Ghana for say Galamsey must stop. And some people are acting as if say the work the NDC government they have put in. Mameka me binchro. NDC about power. Na under a MPP. Oma ye Galamsey be a crow. And the Kufuado and the Baumia and the MPP way. Omo ye Galamsey ti crow. Abrewa ninkran. Omo ti crow. A crow. Mr. P, get me the exact location. NDC about power ni sana. There was a town in our forester. MPP for a sikro. This is what we call MPP and the MPP na metro. Abrewa ninkran rate. The Galamsey community had over 10,000 residents engaged in criminal enterprise. Date national April 19, 2025. John Mahama about power. When they started fighting Galamsey, and who say, Nana Kufuado the MPP for omuti a whole community. And nipa beye 10,000 gumo muye gala. Ninyina Kufuado so mwe MPP ni bien wo hu sa galan site no. It was only when NDC came to power. And who say, you will krobi wa forest in my friend Abrewa ninkran. And a John Mahama Suma soldier for Omoko sa kuro no. You people are saying say John Mahama and NDC are not doing anything. Abrewa ni nkran ni.
Deep in the Subiri River Forest Reserve in Ghana's western region lies a hidden community, a sprawling illegal mining settlement known as Abrewa Ninkran. Home to more than 10,000 people, it has grown far beyond a makeshift village. This is no ordinary encampment. It's a full-blown enclave with its own shadow economy, one sustained by child prostitution, drug abuse, counterfeit operations, and suspected human trafficking. In a dawn raid, a joint task force made up of military personnel and the Forestry Commission stormed the enclave. What they expected to be a hideout for about 2,000 illegal miners turned out to be a bustling community with over 10,000 inhabitants, many of them foreign nationals from Nigeria, Guinea, Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali.
This place, it's an eyesore. The place is full of illegal miners with all manner of activities within this community. We've seen incidents of child trafficking, child prostitution, drug abuse, money laundering, counterfeit, you name them. And we are getting nationals from all over the sub-region. It appears this community is a representation of ECOWAS. We have people from other neighboring West African countries, from the Sahelian regions, from Guinea, from Niger, from Burkina Faso, from Nigeria, from Mali, and all of them are here. And this is a rural community.
Abrewa Ninkran and the Kufuado MPP no mo build a crew in the forest. Nipa be 10,000 no gum. Omo ye gala. Kufuado ba umia MPP aban obiasu we until NDC ba power. Inti imagine. Senka John Mahama soba power and o issue license and o stay back in Accra. Can Abrewa Ninkran unu demand komedi no. Can nipa 50,000 go. Unu asase ankoma se no. Kwasi ebi to say yentiase the president did not do his body language. U bodam. Ayana mama MPP for Jimmy for na muti omo. They know they cannot rule again. And that's why they are making so much noise. Me see omo petumi no omo de beye den. This is what they will use the power for. Because in Kofona, Omushe Chile, Ebie Abrewa Ninkran wo ye forest muno, San Kofona Ediba Umiani Kennedy Japan Chi. San Kofona mo 2,500 licenses now, and there a show more to Pia Bontino. San Kofona is sponsored by Umia campaign, a sponsor Kennedy Japan campaign. They are waiting. They are waiting. At a point, Minerals Commission catcher say a whole regional chairman Woon to me was mining without legitimate license. I am not saying it. A whole regional chairman of the NPP. He was in the forest mining illegally. Nana Dankwa Kufuor got the opportunity to tell Ghana for say that is wrong. He defended Chairman Woon to me. Kufuor said Chairman Woon to me illegal mining. Abrana minu mienu. Yehu a document from the Minerals Commission. You sit there. Na kwasi ebi to say miracle abuaji Jimmy for better TV so na no tenten so ofu ya say and we don't understand and me say what bodam entientam to me mama fanya dan imwan kwasi afo na mo say Ghana no Abrewa kwasi ampanyi bi na kekere ya na eye nyina na nanom na kekere ye mo say Ghana no obi na fra brisie na ote people bi so na kekere ya na ye nyina na nanom na kekere ye obi anim nyansa nchen obi a enti kwasi afo so na mo TV so they don't care. They are waiting. Yatiana Omukachere said before election 2024. Omukachere said Galano Omunyane Enyachna, a whole minister.
The whole year. In so I a problem there. And you want mention I started. Obina opese anka omoye ye nanka ye di speed. Nanka ya court nanka ya stopping galam say for nanka ya lose your seat. Yes stop you omuna. Yes stop you omuchina. Anka omoye ye nanka ye di speed. Nanka ya court nanka ya stopping galam say for nanka ya lose your seat. Yes stop you omuna. Yes stop you omuchina.
This is what they basically sat on TV to tell us on campaign trail. Yan stop you omune, yan stop you omuchina. This is what they did. Omukachere we nim. Yan jai galam say no. Sa ata na Abrewa Ninkran machine so te. Chairman Woon to me, Minerals Commission the report about still from Pomboating 2,500 excavators naira kwasiafo inti enja bibia na mose yan den NDC nya den enya hwe 8 months wonu djuma NDC aye That is why I keep telling Ghana for Mamuntie MPP for no more Jimmy. And I will keep insulting the NPP. I am a member of the NPP. And nothing is going to stop me from doing that. Because mwe Jimmy. Munimu nyansa. Ghana for ya mwa. So you don't want to think. It's amamuma, mummema, mumpenifo, munyina muyenyan, munimu nyansa. You don't care about the Ghanaian. It's all about power. So we see omukasemwa ni nyina ye tumi, see about power. See yes about power. Yen saka tumi ya. When we get power, power will change. The whole thing is not about we making Ghanaians know say your Ghana ho adwene pa. Ya pese ye de adwene pa ba na chichire man no. Ya ba power, ya ba power. Omo is toilet mumwa ejimi fuoma. And that is why every day when I sit here, I justify the reason why I insult you people. Because Jimina Dokromo, you are selfish ingrate. Tribal bastards. You people think, say, Musu enemo bino, and also the Church Ghana. We are not going to build the nation out of fools. We are going to take our time and do what is right. Into when Jimmy Four waited to war in just 8 months, you about power, you about power. Then you ask them, oh, the 2 million, oh, the day, over power, over a day. Huh? You about power. Yeah, power. Power now, oba no de be yedeng. Kwasiafo ma, mo de power na yedeng. We gave you power. 8 years. 2,500 excavators. Ni na irae. Yati party yeska. A whole national regional chairman told us, a whole institution say, oh yeah, illegal mining. Minerals Commission released a statement. The president went out and defended him. Nenda mabetuna abain papa ba. Now Abino is taking steps to change things. Most someone here and now these dirty boys on Joy News. Jandam. Today, Joy News is a filthy platform. Every single person is listening to Media General. You know why? Because they are being neutral a little bit. They are not perfect, but they are better. Why should any reasonable Ghanaian get up in the morning and say, I'm going to listen to multimedia? Obi, any uncredited. Look at what Kojo Yankson could not keep a home and this idiot sitting there doing. They think it's a fight between them and the government. Media General is taking the numbers. Ghanaians are listening to Media General because they are being objective on the issues. They are being very honest about issues. When Johnny Dems are doing a show, they are being honest. And they say things which is nice about the government. But you can see they are being honest. They are doing their job. That is why Media General is controlling the traditional media in Ghana. Because Joy News is a waste. Saturday show on news file. And then and it is all nkwasiasam. And obebo de numusa halitosis. Psalms 9 the people are not there to listen to stupid grammar. The people want to hear the facts, the truth. Be honest with them. Tell them the truth. When people tell you, say, Kevin Taylor, or the insult, and or the attempts are, say, me the attend young kwan at the NDC about power, and the attempt kwan for NDC about power. Because nobody in Ghana can win power with only insults. It means, even though some media attempt, I was backing my 10 years with facts, but can you do it? You can't. And it's also because Kevin Taylor or your MPP, or the attempt and John Mahama about power. So to be the attempt to John Mahama about power, then there was something unique about Atena Midi, because then there's something backing Atena, But can you do that? You can't, because you don't have the evidence to back. Me answer me do what I need to make you know the facts. Me ma wu adikudienti am so uye twaboa we Jimmy. It is not going to change the dynamics. Nothing is going to change here. The issue here is the NPP, Ghana for Montias, are junkies. And then last time people saw me and boss Erastus, say Erastus. Comparing what you went through in 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, and this past 8 months, can you boldly sit on TV and say, what you saw and the Kufuor and Bawumia is better than what you are seeing today? It's a challenge I threw to Erastus Asarodonko. And with all due respect, respond to me on your Facebook page. From what you have seen so far, 8 months, and what you saw 8 years and the Kufuor, can you tell me today that Galamsey is worse today? Prove it with your evidence. and all those people making noise. Galamsey, no. Let's step back a little bit. And remember, Bosse, John Mahama has not issued any license. Remember, John Mahama is about to repeal LI 2462. Remember, the NPP, they opened the floodgate for people to enter our forest to mine. So put all those things in consideration before you make your decision or come out with your answer. Whether now, what we are seeing now, what the government is doing now, what the fight against Galamsey now, compared to that of Ekufuor and Bawumia, tell us which one is better. Let's be honest a little bit. Let's be realistic a little bit. Let's be honest to each other. If it is going well, we know. And this government has never. Say they have fought Galamsey, they have succeeded. This government, every single day, they are briefing Ghanaians, they are letting Ghanaians know the steps they are taking. We are seeing men in boots on the ground. We are seeing day in, day out action being taken. At least we are seeing physical presence of people who are willing to work. We were here 8 years with these people. We saw what we went through. The aftermath of that deadly 8 years, the aftermath of Galamsey for 8 years. So bit na bemu. Na so join a party for na oma a year license over 2000. Na obia floodgates so obia anko forest muko mine no anko Galamsey. Na the party for ya Galamsey. 8 years no. 8 months you are going to see the aftermath for about 5 years, 6 years. In Siobia almost started almost seno. Asasibi almost started almost seno. 8 years almost jan wure mo na mo bonsio almost say oda almost say a river pra and cobra 8 years no mo gina so 8 years. Can you use 8 months so betin so ni? Do you think state of emergency betin so ni 8 months? We need to be realistic a little bit. Mo menjan kwasi akeka no and let's ask reasonable questions. Na yenya reasonable answers. Obi jina nsuom 8 years around the nation, connecting all rivers, destroying all rivers. 8 years. Obi power 8 months. I will say, why in your state of the emergency, Galamsey will not stop. Abra, you have seen on the ground what the government is doing. In time, people for no Jimmy and about power. And when we come to power, kwasia when am about power? Or chamber when am about power? Power what they are doing? Or is a power competition? Or is a power between NDC and PP? Or just say a nipa bi na mgu ebuom and ye bi omo na omo power. A nipa na wo treat you omo 8 years. O say omo nsase a wo dey Galamsey no. Nipa na obo butu no. Omo na o ka chom say obesa ba power. Na just omo agimi. Ana mo people for omo kasa te say omo beto aba omo gu ka agim na ma che omo gum te say sibi aba omi adwene no. Ba omi na ne nkokodwene na da ne tirim no. Aka nan pe. E de say omo beto aba no omo gu ka agim ye twen 2028 ye release you omo. Ayi some agimi. Now, you see this is very, very important. Team, stay with me. I have one eye. Stop Galamsey now. Fix the country to hold anti-Galamsey demonstration on September 21st. With all due respect, I am in favor. I am in support of this. Fix the country for some mobile demonstration about Stop Galamsey. I support it. And if there's one thing that I love about this government, led by John Mahama, their willingness to allow people to express themselves. And this platform, I am telling you, we are in support because we all need to take action. We all need to get on the ground. We all need to speak. We all need our voices to be heard to fight this menace that was left behind by the NPP administration. It is not the job of only John Mahama. It is not a job of only NDC people. It is not a job of only Ghanaians. Yes, we do politics. It is all of us, our responsibility to fight Galamsey. And if a group of young men and women believe or they feel, say, their voices need to be heard, I support it 1,000%. And I know the president, Otisono, he is open for dialogue. He respects demonstrations. He is one person who is open for us to find solutions to fighting Galamsey quickly. Because his government is doing its part. Into the group now, Omajatum say, stop Galamsey no, loud silence media, we are in support 100%. If they want to do this Galamsey demonstration for a week, I am in support of it. We need to get serious. We all need to get out there. We need to support this good cause. Young man be a person demonstration you have to be part of it. Young lady be a person part of the demonstration you have to be part of it. You need to follow the Galamsey conversation. Right now, when we come every day, we will update Ghanaians. They are binding here on illegal mining. I mean, the fight against Galamsey. We will update you. And you people know, when you go online, you see the decisions, the kind of effect are binding effect in the fight against Galamsey. We are going to also add an episode to this show. It is only about the fight against Galamsey. 5 minutes. We will tell you every day. We will update you. They are buying here. We are part, and we are happy to be part of this Stop Galamsey demonstration. No government official. Me yem show on ena. Me wa fa na wo Chelsea no. Or texting kwasha semreme. What I say? Blocking or member name catches blocking or member name texting me. Jennifer on national. So on a serious note, I am pleading with the IGP. IGP, please, with all due respect, grant them the permission. I am part of it. We are all part of it. We all want Ghana water, Ghana forest, everything preserved well. So IGP, with all due respect, allow Fix the Country movement to get on the streets and demonstrate peacefully. Peacefully is the word. With all due respect to these young people in Ghana, and before I go into this, I want to send a message to the NDC, your executives, your CEOs, your ministers, your MPs. Nobody should try and dare any Fix the Country person on TV that they are not going to allow them to go on demonstration. From the Flagstaff House to the last NDC person in government, nobody should dare. Ghanaians have the right to demonstrate peacefully. Young men and women, they have the right to get on the street and demonstrate. How they feel, they should be able to express it. That is why they gave power to the NDC. Until nobody, NDC TV, so I have issues with, you can express your view on the demonstration, which is fine. Oh, you don't like the idea. That one there is your own problem. But nobody should think, say, to me threaten Obi, say, I am an NDC person, I'm a communicator, I'm a DN, and we dare you, if you're a man, anybody who does that, we will make sure that this government kicks you out. Every single person opinion matters in building a nation. And we are all expecting every young man, why ready so the menace Galamsey and the MPP for Jato ho. At this point, we all have to fight this menace. Inti Galamsey fight it is your fight, it is my fight. This is a message to NDC for no. Wow, NDC allow them to go out. The IGP, I am pleading with you. Allow the Fix the Country young men and women to express their views. Wherever they want to go put their petition, let's give them access to drop their petition. Because the government wants to listen to every single person. The government wants to listen to the young people. Galamsey fighting, it's all of us, our fight. It is not a fight against one person. It's not a fight against another group. It's a fight we all have to fight. And I want to send this message to the Fix the Country men and women or the conveners. Now, as much as this government is going to give you the room to go out there and express yourself, I bind way baby to protect you. I'm in support of what we are about to do. But nobody should dare. Do not underestimate the IGP. Do not underestimate the police force. Do not disrespect normal Ghanaians omuko omejuma peacefully. So muko demonstration and make sure you work within rules and regulations now. IGP diamamono. Anybody who tries to trespass, you might be dealt with. And I will support the Ghana Police Service. If anybody or don't know join the demonstration, we be na adwene say obebum braso, because we want to demonstrate in peace and in the law. Yam pese obi abefa mrasha nsem say when who say car bi siwo okotu key, you are not going to be spared. When we say a dime bi siwo wakobu glass, you are not going to be spared. When we say a buying pole bi siwo, anything that belongs to the taxpayer, stay away from it. So police because I'm demonstrating for her, demonstrate and use the same route. We are all going to try and take or pick this feed. My TV, I'm not going to take a dime from anybody. I'm going to pick this feed. Nobody should try and do anything out of the normal. Because when that happens, we will support the police to take aggressive stand. And then I was pleading with the IGP, say they should give you people all the necessary support, the necessary protection. Must say 2 days. Let's stick to the 2 days. Let's respect the rule of the game. Let's respect the rule of law. Let us make sure we demonstrate within the laws. We should not try and take advantage of this and think, say, you better say by BB. The moment anybody tries to destroy any government property and as a go after any civilian, that person technically, automatically, the group, the demonstration becomes a targeted group the police can deal with. And it's na yamamu leadership no ako sign krata. Nobody should think say obetum the demonstration way aye nyoma bia ehun hia. Into why you say obeko demonstration way bia. With all due respect, I support you to be part of it, but make sure so be dimrano so. So why you say oh ko akotuka kia. I also offer ofunu that kind of because the police will see you as an enemy. So why you say oh ko toboba abo police ni oh ko say aban bibia, you are an enemy to the police. You might not make it home. And these are things we need to let you people know. Senebeya, we will understand. Say police more opportunity to go out there and demonstrate. Now, almost I to say, I'm going to protect you. Then also tells you, I buy any police, no matter ready, so I'm going to protect you. But so you are going to say, because of demonstration, Ube to me, Afa and Russia will seem to do what is not right, then we will also support the police to strike hard. Nobody's above the law in Ghana. You might think you know the law in your head. But when you're outside and you're exposed, the law, when you break it, the police are not going to go bring the constitution to read the law before they take action. They are going to take action before we read the constitution. You might know you're right, but the moment you break the law, you have to understand that your rights have been compromised. So stick within the laws. Do what is right. I support this demonstration. Stop Galamsey now. Fix the country. They should get on the street. I am pleading with the IGP. Give them every support. The president, I know, supports this. He wants Ghanaians to have that conversation. He wants all of us to jojo. He wants all of us to come to the table and find solutions to end this quickly. The government is doing its part. We can all see. And see, I am part of this. I am in support of this. But I will never support anybody who tries to take the law into his own hands or her own hands to do things that are against the law. With that, we will expect the police to press. And we all know when the police presses, the one who loses. Enti mo amulidi sa group we mon kanokre mundi nokre moma omo ba join mu ehun adekudie ntia eta ekira mokoye adwene pa a eta ekire adwene boni bia bem wan hwa mo ankasa mo beka. It's a fact because the police will protect you and they have to also protect omo demonstration. It's a simple message to you guys. All right. Now, President of the Republic, John Dramani Mahama, Okacha Ghana for say, or the BBA bar, your friend, the big push. Now, the big push, 10 billion. Now, we all know John Mahama, his record or his track record when it comes to governance. Adia Bakwa, or yes, strong wumupa infrastructure when it comes to building a nation, anything a friend, nation builder. In this old steady John Mahama, time our opposition, na okasa nyina about coming to take over and managing the affairs well, taking the country from these idiots. He was talking about infrastructure. He was talking about economic recovery. He was talking about educational sector, how he's going to make sure, say, Obe revival. He was talking about our health sector, how it's going to be tooled. You see, so John Mahama when he talk about agriculture, how he intends to change agriculture to make sure a lot of Ghanaian young people get into agriculture. And we are seeing all these things. Now, the big push, John Mahama said now buying 10 billion cedis. For 5 years, I'm going to spend 10 billion. And they are going to look at Omaino, Yakwain, and Nyomabia, I was say yesi, Emma Omaino SCP, about a quine papa. Insuo apapa ɛyɛ ɛdan apapa yɛbɛyɛ ndwuma papa wom ɛba ɛyɛ edwadia kɛseɛ kyɛ sɛ yɛka big push na ɛyɛ ɔman no fapem infrastructure yɛbɛtumi de akyekyere man no ma no gyina ne nan so. Now John Mahama started a cut sword and my impression and I say my who say nenia bre say Jumadia osi obedino obedi. Now recently yetna Ghana bedu this point. Nana de danko ni Ekufuado any MP before catch say ekwan ya Ghana nyina ma eni nyina ewie amwakwata amwakwata yare bia bi wono ho ochen biko obegyina TV so catch we should buckle up. Obi obeka say obe infrastructure bia is late. They have already constructed 5,000 kilometers of road in Ghana. Amwakwata ebegyina TV so ka sankwasi asem we kire owie e no ko break it down every toll booth in Ghana. Yebusa mu say ekwan na omaye na ewen ebesinde. This is what Amwakwata said. Sankwasi afo we on.
President Akufo-Addo started fixing roads in Ghana in a very strong manner from 2017. So at times it's ridiculous that you hear somebody saying we are in 2021, fix roads. You are far behind. You are years and months behind. Those people should double up and follow us and know where we are. We have left them behind. When roads were being fixed from January 2017 with speed, but without sacrificing quality. Hey, 4 or 5 years on, we should fix roads. You are late. You are far behind. So they believe
wrote when an wrote minister and MPP. Otubika I know we're checking the shwa here. So the pants this year to do because I see because Osha Whitechapel. Amwakwata. Otubika say na the pants ne shwa ne pants in miana shwa no I say why skills I hey Kevin the uncle town kakra uhnim Osha Whitechapel pants and the miana to he into Otubika say no wa there I or checking hu ye mu road minister ni under MPP Amwakwata onye.
President Akufo-Addo started fixing roads in Ghana in a very strong manner from 2017. So at times it's ridiculous that you hear somebody saying we are in 2021, fix roads. You are far behind. You are years and months behind. Those people should double up and follow us and know where we are. We have left them behind. When roads were being fixed from January 2017 with speed, but without sacrificing quality. Hey, 4 or 5 years on, we should fix roads. You are late. 4 or 5 years on, we should fix roads. You are late. You are far behind. 4 or 5 years on, we should fix roads. You are late. You are far behind. 4 or 5 years on, we should fix roads. You are late. You are far behind. 4 or 5 years on, we should fix roads. You are late. You are far behind.
He's left everybody behind. We're going to hear Gucci and all the me. We're going to find what then. I'm going to tell you to hear Gucci. No, you're TV no all the me. If you're there, or Whitechapel, or me and to her. I'm going to catch us why you can, or your quan yenny, we are behind. 5,000 kilometers of road. And the Ghana. Sanko phone and di Ghana so almost mo to me yaba power yenya to me yaba power in twamwa ya tikroma kofo ka so mo ye Kumasi Accra road enam kwasi asem omanfo mo nsanka oh we have secured loan oh we are there ya tikroma aban sesan na Ghana for titru bus e free Kumasi ba omotena Akufo-Addo ho 8 years VIP buses any osa any tata any emu next of king Kumasi former toba segu kwan so a omofa traffic ni mu fa mfuturo num MDC ba power we nyina bu ofu ye be demonstration adan a ekwan na say contractor ni nya adwuma ye free Kumasi ani ye wuwu san kokọ ye ne atwika ne biem MPP te so no nam sa kwan fun ni mo MPP te so NDC ba power enduru 8 months. Sana MPP te so 8 years na omunam sa kwan ni mu na omuwu de bia no. Omanya demonstration da until say power society. Hey, yani atoka o kumasi e ban crying. Baby e poor. Inti yanti ase adena traffic achi. E wana NDC abanka say no. The way a MPP Jimmy Fowe eye kwan na omoda da Ghana for omuntumi for monsanka no in less than 8 months. See what the NDC government the omutumaye Kumasi Accra Road and the what to say ntwamwa no obi ka say ye
Myself and Kwakwa and that's what say United States and boy. That's where we are jayo. Go for no my yard. 'Myself and Kwakwa and that's what say United States and boy. That's where we are jayo. Go for no my yard. 'Myself and Kwakwa and that's what say United States and boy. That's where we are jayo. Go for no my yard.
8 months. NDC about power. What is Obi Abedin a demonstration? Abebo NDC abanya paso. No. Kwasiafo. Nansia no muguo. Yentiasie. Na NDC ba ye hwehwe. Anwa se mmoa. Won de mabe 8 months. Bosume nwotwe. Won de Jomahama ye. Ye tena chichide we ni agimifo we hu 8 years. They could not do this. Nancy na Jomahama nkasa call inspection. And Okache road minister said this road needs to be done. And Kwasiafo no be waste your time. We need to fix this road in less than 2 months. What would you maye? When we kwanya omaye. Jomahama went there, spoke to the contractor and said, I am here. Make sure this road is done. Which one is this? Make sure this road is done. This is what governments do. Adakabre mi usana adakabre jina kwane so ye press conference. Ye ntiasie the transport owners said and the simu jire iso di chips ewo Uzbekistan. We don't have ntiasie at the a spokesperson for the drivers the we don't understand. The government needs to do something. Now me just adakabre we are. Obesa about the top part could join a press conference right now the traffic is inside smooth. Motimoma mo abefon kitin. Adwini besi mutimpe na beye ne kwosoro muti Ghana na mo sai man no mudi bibia ya politics asimesi ba power 8 months o gonja ni jimi for na modi na tem wodem mo kwhye mu radio station na mo hyehyɛ dem a entafo moa Mahama jimi for de na mo kana and 8 months o hwekon aye mo kofa achichide we besi yeso oni asiedu ba womia wodi aduane si fridge so a asimesi ne nsanka ena wodi eye bansere so to forma eye de abozege so team eko forma na team pim form Kwasiafo mienu we 8 years could not do anything. Now let me show you what the president is doing. The big push, masa Ghana for mameka you bin chirabon and the Ghana ne on MPP for nkwa no mo chire omo Ghana for ma dwene ye dwuma na omobo mo mode no life is good. LG Ghana for na oma dwene ye dwuma na omankasa de aban na etwem no etoto enda aban ho no omotumu say Ghana is LG. And the reason is MP for na you say omo person create impression be, but impression cannot be created because it is not there. They are trying to create an impression. Ghana ye dio bibia say obi anya adwuma nye dollar nothing say dollar galam say kunipa Ghana for no Ghana no nim. They lived with you animals for 8 years. They went through shit. Ghana ni bia na adwene ye adwuma bia no ote wono ohwe wo MPP ni na ote TV so eye sesi ade nyama nkoye aban tantan hwede ekoso obon so wagimi. Sa Ghana ni bo so we agimi for because obon so onya smart. Obon so okura no umbu ni intelligence. Into obon so ohun ade because so oni munyansa. Also tell say Ghana ni na oto aba 2024 no obe compare wa ban na obu 8 years no. No, they compare Mahama buying 8 months. No, I'm going to say, Jimmy. Into no crampo on Kasa. Before election 2024, Ghana for Brian Kasa, no, my dean. Ghana for way, they know what is good. They want to enjoy what is right. And into my dino, they are going to make sure they keep you guys in opposition for 42 years. Now, I mentioned the NDC are buying through the big push, Now, big push in here. John Mahama shortcutting be because a massive. A massive. A kwanya a buying upon a buying to me for Monsanka or Musrono. John Mahama Eden inside beka ochna obey sword cutting. Obe change Ghana mamo. Some who Dubai or Ghana. Mo person who Dubai kwani bi. Mo person who Ghana otimu ana uchi 70. John Mahama so ode mamo. We yi 10 billion. Obe chemu bibi. Me say mre bi bedu. Mo anga se beti mu agu dwom. Mo beti mu agu abontene. Mo beka se enye John Mahama ye nte ase. Me say bedu. Me say mre bi beba. Asofo beti esikrom. Apemfo eba hye omuyem ometie sikrom. Eye maamefo embrewan kokora enkwara betie sikrom se enye John Mahama ye nte ase. And the voice of the people will be the voice of God. When they won't ase, but then drew a mobile. And it's all about delivery. Yes, you are your body, dear boy, yes, Dino, a Juma, yes, ye, a Juma Muhammad, ye, peace be unto him. Internet, dear boy, yes, Muhammad Dean. Because all the time, none power, all the time, on none sank for her, all the time, no messengers for her. But they did something unique. And internet, they are down boy, yes, Dean, they are down boy Muhammad Dean. Because what they did, humans could not comprehend. Na a brunipa agnes and tiasieso. And nubi and a mubehu in politics in Ghana. And this 10 billion, a big push, will keep Muhammad's name in our heart. It will be tough. Me see any ankasebeti enwogu krom. Yan tiasie. Yan pene. Yenem Lordina Muhammad bekon tokwa se wukunu no yan tiasie. He belongs to us. We will fight with the constitution. And it's got to do with work. Now, official shortcutting, the Big Push Road Project. Now, Big Push Road Project in started. Now, tomorrow, Ochina, I heard John Dramani Mahama ever starting the Big Push, Ochina, and shortcutting of Big Push Project, redevelopment of Atimponku to Esikuma and Yorowase Ho Denu Aflao Road. Then I'm sorry if I'm not getting the names right, but Denu Shem Inti Atiponku Esikuma Anyurowase Ho Denu Aflao Road John Dramani Mahama Ochino Bekate Sota Obetwa humem Sankuro we nyina asphalt road nyina ye de beginem me ma me krom Denu ka ho John me campaign ma obenu ho me ma me krom Denu John Muhammad me ma me krom asem Denu wo de tena ho ye nananom obeda ne kusie kasem ne anya bi ma ho John Muhammad me ma me krom Denu o de asem inti ochina obekate sword. Now the most interesting thing is see the preparation because ochina Volta region or cut sword na necessary.
So this morning we are here as part of the Big Push agenda that the NDC administration is giving to the people of the Volta region. So as you can see, these are the construction vehicles that will be used for the slots that have been allocated to the contractor from Penyi down to Toko. So we had an interaction with the foreman for the site. He has given us details as to what will actually happen. But the official sort cutting for the construction of the road will be done on Tuesday by the President of the Republic of Ghana. And we are hoping that by Tuesday, while the official sort cutting is done, then we can see the full construction. So as you can see that they've actually cleared this portion of the road down to Penyi. So precisely they'll be going to Toko because the road construction will finally end at Toko. There is another contractor that will also pick it up from Penyi to that is Afiadenyigba. Then others will also pick it up from Ho to Kwetwe. So currently these are the vehicles that have arrived. We spoke with that is the foreman for the site. He said in a few days to come after the official sword cutting, other vehicles will also come in so that it will complement the construction. So as you can see, these are the vehicles that will be used for the construction. So they are all in now, and we have the firm belief that this particular route, as we have always been complaining about, the moment they finish with the construction, it will be more trouble for all of us. So as all of us, the number of trucks well labeled, then we also have the other vehicles that will be used for the construction. So as you can see, this is currently we are at Akpatume, that is between Fanyi and that of Koglu. So when you come here, we have that stretch there. Currently, preparation works are underway for the commencement of the road construction under the big push agenda by the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency. And this is revival. We get to the other side, at least give you a view of what is actually happening. Then maybe we can speak to the landowners who have actually also agreed to give the land out for the preparatory work towards the construction of the road.
Now you see it. When ye amwakwata nkwasi akeka ni bio we a show and tell. John Mahama has started 9 months into office. Oni obi enya a problem. He is going to build Ghana. Now enye no nkwa inti Atimpoku, Esikuma, Anyrowase, Ho, Denu, Aflao. Now I mention the distance between Ho and Aflao. One Ho ni Aflao, this is the distance. It's about 3 hours. John Mahama Ebe construct Sa road in Ho to Aflao. It's about 3 hours. This is the road he's going to construct. It's not a joke. Ho to Aflao, it is said DC to New York City when you are driving. It's almost 4 hours. From Ho to Aflao road, you know. So check a distance now. Besides, 3 hours, 12 minutes. I've seen it. It's fine. Almost 3 hours, 15 minutes. When you look at what John Mahama is about to do, South America, driving from New York to DC, is almost 3.5 hours. So you zoom Benz DBD, I can do it less than that. But this is what John Mahama is doing now. He is joining the country. A small road, a small distance. It is not a joke. Almost, it's over 100 almost 120 miles. Almost 120 miles. Yeah, the contractor egu kwan so almost 120 miles kwan car nemu. Deshe. Ho to Aflao. Now let me show you the next shortcut no be Ochina. Ochina the president or your 2 shortcut. Now the next one any. This is the second shortcut na John Mahama be Ochina. Ochina na John Mahama on dia grow. Big push na Martin any. Shortcutting, big push project, construction of Dodowa, Afienya, Dawenya Road, plus selected town roads. And then Deno. John Mahama so a selected town roads meaning say, it said the Oyen or Kaswano, and your Kaswa overpass no kwao. In Krona Shisha Huninano, or ye schools, or ye ensio, or ye quine, and then I'm a penny, because a selected town roads Nice in Krobisha Shahua, or Munyabe or Kwamo, or China, or best started, and that's one by shortcutting of Dodowa, Afienya. Dawenya Dodowa Afienya Dawenya Road no Ochina shortcut e koso. John Dramani Mahama ye the machine si gu kwan mu e ma o ma start e dwu kwan aye kwan e gina kwan ho am ye se kwan we ye. Kwasi afo TV so ye ntiase bibia nkoso aban we de omo agimi MPP omo agimi. Because me show and tell between MPP and NDC. And I MPP meguni in the ya. Yakasi show and tell MPP NDC. And I sank the MPP na begu. Me vese me guni kakra. Dia me ya MPP ni se manyam empentwa and I me go amon kwan mu kakra. 2028 December no mo to Sana pese me de MPP no. And intina me finish yo musisi ano. Me de mpentua manyam mpentua na me go amon kwan mu. On me di ni kakra 28 December 4th na tim. Kwasiafo. Inti Ochina massive sword cutting ebaso. Mo afienya dawenya any that dodoa area hono. Ochina John Mahama is coming there. He's going to come do the sword cutting. Big push na yatino. And yo ye the whole Ghana. Yenye selective. NDC. Yenye tribalistic. NDC. John Mahama wanted that. So I could jina a krobi so kase. Man to ama mintimi nyamo kwan. Onya kwasia wu. John Mahama wanted that. So I be jina idea onye oso aye. And intina air dame MP before to say John Mahama and kind of create over kind of way because or a seasoned politician and integrity hiano. On tisa baumia or pepa the tunu we di no asabe jina ka yese ne numu bon. No. On this Kennedy Japan or sorry a concert in Kwasiakeka any Edian in Kwaranyoma just say or you see Jimmy Kennedy has changed. Kennedy is a new person. Bema to me name my different 119 Bema was sa. Bema o to me the Bema to Mbabe 19 yem yasini omo be 20 catch us my sister and wajinedi. Yase Kennedy has changed. Me show mo sa mo ayese mo nsa kwa. Bema otumini ema 19 wo ade chin oko dem ko baya osime yi me bodwunti have changed into ohun oba foforo oni akire enti Kennedy say wa change akwa otumini ema 19 wo 21 now guy say I but Kennedy Japan there he has changed for the way atro no catch the first wife no what just atro na aba bedu the 19th wife and the Kennedy nam Ghana ne oba bi nam say na yire no mimi hu ne da me na me second de yere ne status osono ebesin da me hu ni biem ma me ana owo shippers council say shippers authority me hu Kennedy ono na Kennedy ka say o man nya sika sa ma mi ono na ka say na owo Kennedy wuhuru chansi mu abrucha na oye djuma of pharmaceutical company ono na bua Kennedy amane nya sika eye den na Kennedy ba president dia wakofa aye de alangaju adi na chi chese ye jimi ye ne ehu oba kokoda the same thing na poye ye okwo na sofu bi e dia no nte o good girl bi apempem say ware no e ho anoko ware no oroso didi mo so ma fa nyanka di machi e kom omuyem sa akotre utumu oba se ne yem sa akotre mo so ma ko fa nyanka di machi mo petumi nti mo de nyanka kire se ma abonze ke so nie atro ba omi de ye twa ne bema zwanzam ne otwa ne bema na sika ne atro ho atro incorporated ba omi aso ne atro on kanokore ne yire so free chad ba omi ayire free chad samere onye Ghana ni o onu na be di second lady otu fa plane call India ekosra kunkumba jafo na o the first lady man onu bi obeye me say samere onu na di second lady a otu fa plane call India say okosra kunkumba jafo me say yes get me kunkumba ja otu me to free Ghana osesa ne nyoma gu suitcase mu eyi ne dross boboy e de gu suitcase mu oyi no abobo oyi dross no atwetwum no abobo na o de gu suitcase mu potobantom se okọ India kwa kwasra kunkum magia oba otumi so na padware ebobo the bodies ebobo the dross gu potobantom eyi makeups gum etum kokoro ese mundi mechina me kwasra kunkum magia ye de first lady asma meka no ayesa mo jema no esi bone oba otumi so ya no padware se oye second lady etumi bia potomanto mu na oche mu 4 na otumi dross obobo dross obobo edigu afa na wasei another afa na oyiyi eye de brazil abobo egu nchen na weyi ntade ahyehye egu half owia wasei makeup wacha bag ni mu 4 owia na weyi eye ade bi na de tum no wa lock ni sei no aka tum na ore aso akatesie di nechi se yanko India adan a mekosa kunkumba jafo oye second lady o onye first lady ayo rade jago mo Ghana for na sometimes dwum ho a ayese mo nya nipa na nkofo te Ghana ai Samira be first lady wetumi abobo dross egu bag mu di akọ India akọ sra kunkumba jafo o the first lady shey say wonu do be otu free Ghana etna play mu first class deshe say oh kunkumba jia sibia aya na rabi oye eye hakmin no ontiasie enti Samira twa ticket say The echo Kukumba on Tiasi into or quack or come on much chile. Asampa, Mrs. Get me the one they published on her own page, Mrs. Na aketesi asori anopa na police for the yes madam kutukuta ne bag na ye bia VIP na tum na ye the private jet abesi ye the plane abesi wo first class na battalions di nechi na embofo twa salute yes madam thank you madam oh please madam you can sit down adan ya wabobo the draws a good bag mu ko India oni kunkumba jafo kosia adan ya ai na nse omu ye show na sibia bagie oni eye hakimi eye no onti ase enti okobusem hey alaji go for the Jimmy famomo just MPP there. This you get so pissed off. She left Ghana and menowo ya taxpayers na ya de bele ye ana otimuno wakwa kokura kukumbaja for them hey samere inkofo we pa iti mo petumi no ene na mo de be ye wakwa kwaje oso mo mana tade ense ya mana tade ase wakokura kukumbaja for them ya ye duane amane di India for spices ana mo busan say Halmir ena translator general so Halmir consider Halmir ena ono ka translator say I came on behalf of Ghanaians asema Samira bien no kan no I came on behalf of owi be post here meeting with some key members hey Radija go Samira bodam shadi bi ono be throw the page so kire we Samire when no person could be the president, nobody first lady. Or say, meeting with some key members of the Indian entertainment industry, exploring possibilities of collaboration to boost the budding movie industry in Ghana. Now, so Okoye representative. Akwani Kosa tourism minister. Samira and composer vice or Kosa tourism minister because we tie the choice of words now. Or say meeting with some key members. Wakusha kukumba you share management, script writers, prop, makeup artists, we share core key members. When nobody first lady be same. Samira pa pele. Meeting with some key members of the Indian entertainment industry, exploring possibilities. She's exploring possibilities. Why did you seek out for first class? Explore possibilities. India. Mr. P, get me a snippet of Aya Kunkumbadia. Possibilities of collaboration to boost the budding movie industry in Ghana. Now your second lady Bawumiaire. Your money security, your money allowance, your money per diem. We 12 Ghana deshe. On the 18 to 20 hours. Adanya okoshia kunkumbaji afo. Tourism minister oho. Samere, oh you dangerous. And she came to post this thing on her Instagram, on her Twitter, and the MPP way, they were making noise. This is our second lady. This is the same incoming first. I'm saying, Fulani niwe pa Samare. Mr. P, can you help me? The question here is meeting way at the end of the break, Ghana. Ask yourself how much money we spent. Samare kotina India by 5 days. Or sorry, na wadresse se kunkumbaja na odiomochi na omko program ase na tese omo sade media personnel di Samira chi o omo de Flagstaff House FR media joy news for kan ho say ba omi can say money nko India. I'm telling you, they went to sleep in hotels to just go and film Samira meeting Kunkumbaja crew. These people today are working in Ghana. This is Samira.
Time for entertainment news here on Joy News today. Now, after she was lambasted for posing for a photo with actors in Adum TV's telenovela Kumkum Bhagya in India, wife of Ghana's Vice President Samira Baumia has asked movie producers in Ghana to learn from their foreign counterparts. Commenting on the influx of foreign telenovelas on our screens, the second lady attributed the dominance of these films in our market to the ability of the foreign movie industries meeting the preferences of local consumers.
We have to ask ourselves is why the consumers prefer them. You know, why do they want to see those above the Ghanaian, offering? So we have to learn from their successes, what is making them exciting, what is making them interesting, and learn from them and improve upon what they're doing. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. I believe that, you learn from others who are doing well. So we should look at what they're doing, what the Ghanaian consumer wants, and give them that. So really, it's a competitive market, but we also have to rise up to the occasion and know what our customers want, know what our viewers want, and give them just that.
This honorary response of my no. I got say Sikaro. Obedu Ghana say, hey, I didn't question also. We don't know anything. We should tap into the knowledge of Kumkum Bhagya, Samira. What na first class mu di pa 10 dinechi. Obaya or psychiatrist say nyansa. We should tap into the Kumkum Bhagya knowledge. Kuma would avoid Jimmy. Gali would avoid Jimmy. Ono na near be out or possibilities and the kind of knowledge we can gather from these people. We should tap into their knowledge. So she is the ambassador for Indian soap operas in Ghana. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And we sat in Ghana, we all were quiet. And yes, so on kwasi asem we so. And then go forward say, yes, mama ye to me. What the 2 minute ye deng. Mr. P. Kumkum Bhagya, Mr. S. Kumkum Bhagya, a 1 minute piece. What the 2 minute ye deng. 2 minute more somebody ye deng. Now a whole second lady. That time, now Lordina Mahama see hospitals around the nation. Now Samira and Nine said, Bolega confirm, we see you. Sa time no mu pay to me no. Samira official na ho I say Bolega confirm. And no kan kwasi asem, we see you. Satana Lordina Mahama, Lordina Foundation, AC clinics, hospitals around the nation. Now Samira emiane duku said the kwaji peswa. Ewo Fanti New Town. We see you. Lordina AC Hospital no. Na aketesia we we see you. Ya tam to minima no na no awhoro to ordinam India. Ya nyanko tapid knowledge emfri Kumkum Bhagya mu. That is what Samira is telling us. And we sat, we watched, we didn't say anything, and we allowed these people to display the highest form of foolishness in Ghana. And I need show mo and ankofo your concert in and out. Your time to minimum Jimmy sa. We got also Kevin did your matem. This woman took a Ghana for taxpayers' money and the 2 coin call or the 2 coin or pay to me.
NDC flag, President Mama poster, NDC or more branding Ghana, branding. Into the youth of this country, we are saying to the NDC that we see you all right. You want us to see you? We see you, but we see incompetence. We see you, but we see corruption. We see you, but we see mismanagement. We see you, but we see bad governance. We see you, but we want change. We see you, but we want Ghana to move forward.
Pasia Samon Kwa MPP. A member of Jino. Omuhufula ni bada. On camera. Yeah, Jimmy MPP. Mwe Jimmy for Tabain. Jimmy mo pakan hene. Mo MPP for. Mwe Jimmy blue, winning blue. Abidjan blue. Mwe Jimmy blue. Jimmy they say they are Samo. Jimmy, ya de afra esuruisa from wisakam any edian eye sapo and the samo. He said mubibia Jimmy, you don't understand anything. Shadie. Shani kunuso. Yeah, that's sorry, yeah. You say eye Mahamudu Baumia say opachow. And Yabusa Baumia say Opachow dear or say we NPP. We NPP as a party made a lot of mistakes in our governance. I'm begging you to forgive us. We are sincerely sorry. You're sorry for what? Very sorry. You are sorry for the This Baumia. Let's listen to Baumia. He says he's sorry. All right.
Yetu abayewie ye research ewie. Ye nimse aban ene ye party ye mfomso. Ye mfomso. Bebre ewo ye governance no mo. Niema wo ho a afi se ye beye yanye. Ye mebi tu wo ho a ye ya anka ye hu from the background so a ye enti mejina ha ye nyina ye ka ho bi. Vice President, Ministers, MPs, Board Chairman, Appointees, Yenina, Yayem from so, Pacho, Monfanche and why, Monfanche, Yenina, Yaya and from so, Monfanche. Now, Yesuya, your lessons. Nyame adom ena mode franka ane shemesa mebe ye presidenta embasabium.
Wait, yedi piatrog. Wait, yedi piatrog and number AS 4432B. Yam fan chewe ya ye we ya dena wo ye mo ye dien. Enyam na mo ga so ma ye dwuma che kwa me nkroma besi jo mahama breso. Iti ade pa na mo ye dien because mo sima ye dwuma chen obi a one also the 33 policies by Sisa Ghana. Edien na wuntumi mbo ubobodi wentuma mbo Ekufuado din ewom se Ekufuado kwase ade ono ye no edien na wo ye. You can't just come stand in front of Ghanaians and tell them forgive us, we are sorry momfanche ye wo ye edien wo goto mo na wo man ko for poison edi wo wi obi sika wo di tumi no eye nyanwo ne se amana ubo tuo chire specific boni a waye onyankopon kura ko denim a upai uboni mu ka chire no onko jenka nyankopon se we de nyame fa boni cheme chire ne de waye onyame mato na to ne nye ene ti a 10 commandments into obegire ni se yemfa nchawo yemfa de na nchawo abozige edu say yemfa de na nchawo. You need to be specific. It's a big government because we were here when you Edu Seba Umia told us that from Kwame Nkrumah eba besi John Mahama aban so mona maye adwuma pa aboa Ghana and the idea chinya was yemfa nchawo ede na waye wato na makofo obi dendua koton ede na waye wuntumi nkama Ghana for nti ope franka wuntumi nka bonus ope franka uma de franka Osefa cheme monfanche ye na mo de franka ni she unima de friend franka obi aka na wate bi obi aka na wate franka unka obone wo pe franka wo baomia wo se wo gina party de ma pa chew bone ben na mo ye ka kire you have time to find X and tell us bone amu nyina mo ye and you can't tell us bone no but ye fanchew ne eni bone a wo ye de ne de chew ye ne etia ye nim bone a wo ye so what to be power bone mu ka ne de achew. You are too desperate. You look so sad to me. I feel pity for you because what at all do you need this power for? It hurts. No for being one kabemi ya me show say what TV swa because I didn't know why I'm so desperate and I can see deep down you and Kennedy Munyinano. A man they push him to do this. You don't even have the strength, the mental fortitude to do this. Muni sa energy no. A mo yere no mo di mo chi na mo push him. Samere is so aggressive. She needs power. And Kennedy Abodiabalo did you know? They a man in a musa because we can see through you people. You are light in thinking. You don't have what it takes to lead. The other guy is temperamental and you are a liar. How can we just hand over a country to such people? You are jokers. You are temperamental jokers. The two of you, Bawumia and Kennedy, you are temperamental jokers. One is temperamental, the other one is a joker. How do we hand over a nation to you? Tell us what you people have done. Pemunaka, when ya body pound what you do, ya buy $1 no ha, any bedru ha. Petro na wa ha ne bedru ha. Ya tira Ghana no, ya galam say, ya chairman cry, bubo so bonus on hu se ne de becha wo. Didum. Mama njaye, onka obone wo pe franka, uhwinim. Untumi nka obone o pe franka. You cannot be bold and speak about nyoma awaye, boni awaye. You can't speak about your sins, but you want franca. Do you know what franca means? You need to be clean. You need to be seen as somebody who is honest. And so what to make uta franca. Now want to impom pa boni munka o pe franca. Franca would go to toilet so actually say I hire no man's land and what the franca na yeden. Franca. Oka sansem ni nyina wie no e na editu mbeka chen se ono insan about omiaka no nkwasi asema no.
One of the issues one of the contenders or NPP primaries with the former vice president Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia and he said you make the point is communication any dia e ha mo pa anunti mudi nkugo e 2024 about 20. He makes the point is mo abem mo yamfomso na some from Sono and no be NMA Moko opposition. And on behalf of more ministers, on one Kasa is apologizing to Ghanaians. Do you associate with that this apology or the man Ghana?
Okay, brofu. Me momo dia men ka ho.
On ka apology no. One from Ghana for.
Me ba e mo suamu e be ye adwuma Ghana for. 7 failures. Ghana for do na Kasa do tedi chumbo ho mo. Ebi no aka sanke ni pa do ya de wo ye ya enti enfun so se wo ye adwuma de asa de ya bi obeti obi na so na emu se wo no advice president and wo economic management team se bi bi wo ho no so pa Ghana for chewa me feel say wo secretary no ka eye essence ministers nyina na me pa cho ama wo me mom de emumasuam me nka entume ho na so ye bi quite fast why yeah Mo Ibrahim say number 2 Africa baby a free year ni ko duru ho me timi ka sem di Ghana fo emu mesua ye ni Ghana fo ye juma din e ma de Ghana fo hu bi no hu bi me ka chiro me ko do airport me na ma ponten obi timi ba mo no ka say Dr. Duchu na me isra Ejuma beye ama o man Ghana nyame onshira obutumi kasa me ma me pose ba yintwa foto am fa nkokyere enam de abaye o Ghana because du nkwa onofin ko yi wo ho no method is assault there drew time ayi
educhim say mon kanje ba obi aso abodam ono pa obi acho e onsoma ba obi aso ko pa acho ba MVP omo jimi brutal na oba omi a unya hu asantefo suban minu anu asantefo de bi Educhum so super president di on suma wo tedi se ko pa che oba no because on obesom Ghana no wanyo obi abone ondi obi esika inteduchum meme asantini ba otufo onana ka vitela baba pia onana fa bo mechima me ako mienu miansa chanchan hene na meda wo eye educhum so ono asantini ba o se bia ba omi onte asante a you see ewo me any ewo yen two different things belonging to you or belonging to me and belonging to us. They are two different things. Introduce someone can jab me so bodam. Ono educhum no onpa obi acho. Saba omi na akwa we ko trebi na susu no da ya. Onka boni awaye. Na ono educhum no ondi bone. Ye dwudwam. Asem oka no, ne nyansem na medwudwam ama MPP ba omi supporters no. Oso ya santini mapa. Ba omi be ono onima santefo hu. Me see, ukoshia santini o ya MPP ni. Na ushia wo 4. Now she has santini ba ko ya pipi ni a jai wo no cobra jai am life na man tama santini no Mantama santini ni bodium ansa na ne wo wona kokko because asantini ba ko dangerous say cobra 4 educhum say ba omi abe obodam ono educhum no offend obi ha obe education ministry wa ye it is abuzi ki de wadi nkwa asem a ompe ne ho asem no onka na asem na no omebo ne mpaye ma no wo de woni party we ba omi no wo mitufo a wodi o asantefo party oh asantefo papa na mo ka no kore no they will tell you the truth asantefo madwini wo fia mo di no kore omo nya by heart omo di no kore no omo ka no kore na kire say ba omi ade wo ye no ye kromofo ni bi omo no ade ento makoma so asantefo no mo ka no kore no mo koto abama endi say ye pempuntio obu o wa ote ya ane ho o se still a bon to said ye fried rice onim said ote ho ne nye e wa santime bi hu bebre me no ka say edwadifo a ende abanti san ya musika sam ekoye e so mo ho enso ma bibi nya ke oba beba na hem abeka nkwasam e sana me nuanu ma santefo ni bitie edutuma kire o kales kakra wo de wonya nhuhwe ba omia me say catch us snake and sons wo won ne ba sa anwom no wote a na eye asantefo nti na me boss anwom no me ni me mpa wo snake and sons anka me bo kire wo wote snake and sons wo won ne ba onufu wo won ne ba snake and sons no wo won ne ba wo ha na me yefu wo anka me bo kire wo ma wote ye asantini o ye MPP ni rather ya go po I didn't have a straight. Where did I put snake and sons? Anka me boma wutie ba omi awuni me nkofo we. Educhum say ono onye obi abone. Enti wo na wakoya obone e na uhu dia won ka. Pa asem pepe bi ne ka kire omo. Na ono dia onye obi abone. Enti memfa onkwase asem ma no so. Na me hwe ba omi asa na ho ya momobo. I was trying to find snake and sons for you but I can't find it. Ka me bo ma wo. Anytime me call studio me call boss anwom no snake and sons. Or one in the bar. Oh, why is snake and sons? Snake and sons. Anytime shall I go chat nyom. Snake and sons, but in studio. A cracking me brains. And I'm catching about me. I say, party now, domino. Snake and sons, no doors, or one in the bar. Onufu.
Presa ma wo waka ye no bows into yen stroke kwasi ashwa yetia so presa the waka no osro so I feel wait ye yen ton kwasi aba before then aba dance pata party unya ho snake and sons wo one in the back onuba snake and sons wo one in the back wo one in the back adole snake and sons wo one in the back onuba snake and sons wo one in the back wo one in the back onufu kebi onufu
said I mean who Ghana ne dear who is sika ya frɛ with this year omo de sika kwa akɔtɔ hyɛn ama yɛ de yɛse akɔ apɛrinye ha Committee ha, and now I walk club back with Sika. Get so one man meja, and then one said that we am so free back.
Snake and sons, one in the back, one in the back, snake and sons, one in the back, one in the back, adolescent snake and sons, one in the back, one in the back, snake and sons, one in the back, one in the back, onufu kebi, Snake and sons, one in the back, onuba snake and sons, one in the back, one in the back, adole snake and sons, one in the back, onuba snake and sons, one in the back, one in the back, onufu kebi,
Snake and Sons, Onufu Kebi, Onupa, Snake and Sons. Me and get sound in here. I na de biam tuba o mi afo onte daddy babano Daddy Barbano, daddy Barbano, papa, Barbano. Messi give you Baumia, let me give you freedom. Mo, me gumu party no flat. Me nyanko activities like that be that. Me now first gear. Inti me person can be bichira Baumia. The MPP now who know simple sano. Still, you don't understand the MPP. And you are still ignorant when it comes to MPP, how the party operates. What would you do to Maka? Or see or no? On suma or seko patch or mano. A santini banono. You see the Jawa near the swau. Or see, on suma, una ye teni na wako your problem. Patch or man. Yeah? Bikroma santifoni bi. You can't please them. Mama can't about Umia. Maybe you don't know the secrets. Mini anoma santifono. Omumubi. You cannot. God couldn't even please them. Onyankopon could not even please them because edum pempen so be busa minyan ma santifoni bi say mufri hin bae say a pie free form. They could not even give God credit that they were created by Onyankopon. So some people like that, they don't consider anything. Onyankopon credit say yeah. Say a pie free form. So naturally, some of them are ungrateful. Don't think, say, you, they hear me. This is a typical Asantini.
Also say, Sami, begin to say, Sami, and easy for Abraham and Pempem, Kurasa, and Mediachida. Men, what I mean, I'm not question after 2 days. Mother soon, the Peria the other. Bosom. Also say, Sami, begin to say, Sami, and easy for Abraham and Pempem, Kurasa, and Mediachida. Men, what I mean, I'm not question after 2 days. Mother soon, the Peria the other. Bosom.
This is, but maybe I won't tears here. Maybe I won't tears here. You still don't understand it. You are still in there. You think, Wemo, Minianu Wembi, and your Minina. But sa group no 52, 53, 40 state omono. The only idea bia. But me kind of correct about Omiani MP before I don't use every town. We no you was 10,000. Omunyangu. They cannot even recognize God. Nyankopon cry, they also them Nyankopon say, Onyame da was a boy, or see a tuni free form. Or Becca so free baby na bind, or Becca so tuni free form. That is how ungrateful some of them are. And it hurts when I say these things. But this is the truth. No credit makachiro no. Educhum say on kanche also ko pacho mano. Inti kamano pado. Kamano tum ne bo wontoa. No no asantini educhum no onsra wotani say beden bra na beden na beden be pacho mano. Because ono obeso man people no or say ono no onye bone. Now, me uncle enim. Team, I have something to deal with. Mahamudu Baumia, a 2 for our tea. Would you win for we? Now, how there? MPP for say, NPP sets up committee to monitor and regulate the conduct of presidential aspirants their teams and supporters ahead of the January 31st, 2026 primaries. This is the first time Mati say party say omobabe ti committee omobabe monitor party mujimi ansani yakoto aba eyi penyine di enim. Yesi ye beti committee omobe monitor jimi. Hey, this is the party of the opposition. Party ni say omobabe ti ekua omobe he jimi so they are going to monitor foolishness. Send ye beya sa primaries no mokono because se party no enye Jimmy na adokro party na na party ni try say yenti committee omo be Jimmy so aspirants omo Jimmy supporters omo Jimmy any party mu nipa omo Jimmy. The party is justifying the can be because when there's no problem nobody calls Jesus. Problem not day, why they call Jesus? Until problem comes before you go call Jesus. Party na tena se say so man ti kuwa omo he Jimmy so abrabra Jimmy so send be a party nsin ntoma agofun abontene a party ne be blast it. Party na identify foolishness as its hallmark. And they are not just monitoring foolishness so almost see omo be he Jimmy so and not just party communicators so and our supporters so even aspirants na krampo omo nim say be a Jimmy enti ye de eya ekuo bi e ba omo be hwe omo no kasa. Me say when there's no problem, you don't call Jesus. You only call Jesus when there's a problem. Party no say, party no mwe Jimmy from Nkwara mukosi mpenifuo mu. How can a party put together a task force against Jimmy? This is technically a task force against Jimmy. Jimmy mu task force. Sibia Ghana for yawo anti-galamsey task force no. Yawo MPP Jimmy mu anti-Jimmy task force wo MPP mu. Ene no mate no. Now, NEC no idea. What is the NEC for? National Executive Council no idea. The party is recognized. Say the party has no leadership. The National Executive Council no Jimmy Changwarano. So today, what do you have to do? They have lost all hope. Yempe committee or mehe Jimmy so anti-Jimmy task force the NPP for party way na mimi koye campaign more mumra power. Party that sees its flag bearer aspirant as foolish, as stupid. As people who cannot keep their mouths shut, people who cannot do decent politics. Party supporters of respective aspirants cannot be tamed. This is an animal's kingdom. This is an animal's farm. This cannot be considered as a party that's in waiting to take power. When we Jimmy, answer. Babeno. Mekano mubofu. Amukotena TV so Kevin Taylor. Me so me dinka ka kiremo in 2024 say I will rule the NPP for 42 years. Nobody in the NPP can sit on TV or radio. Even their fellow tribal stupid fools sitting on show-based programs. You cannot do a show without mentioning me. I control the NPP. Me se machechira to so obi ana adwene yedwo nim de meka. Ma bompa na machechira to so na de ato sikedwa kofi nchen. Do ye be ma no mefa. And I'm just said that form. Most be the 10 year and the NDC ba power. Me MPP ni obi so fa 10 year for MPP bra power ni enhwe. There's something about what I did. And what I did was that I backed every single thing I said with facts. It is a party did say Kevin Taylor the 10 year the NDC ba power and the party for 10 year for MPP bra power ni enhwe. You people are foolish. You are stupid. Mwejimi. Me to the 3 months, I can change the face of MPP. Me echo. The party has no leadership. Jimmy say Dennis Miracle Abwaji. What is about this guy? Abemo Biaka say me tie boy we pa me pese me to my MPP. Me pese me say Samajine. What is interesting about him? What is interesting about that thing? The one say pattern. What is interesting about him? This guy led Bawumia. For Bawumia to lose almost 1.8 million votes. Even when Bawumia was losing elections, now Kwasia went to TV so say we don't win elections on Facebook. Go and see. The guy was losing the elections. Every single week, now Dennis Abwaji check to go do press conference. Oh, we are going. This guy was just taking the money. And people were following him. But Onimisa Bawumia is ignorant. Onimisa party ne Jimmy. And this is how he's making money. Because Bawumia is David Abuaje's cash cow. Dennis Abuaje ne cash cow ne Bawumia. Who was he before he met Bawumia? He was nothing. But he capitalized on Bawumia's ignorance. And the people around Bawumia, because they are daft. Into winning the oil, what he's doing is he's still doing the 4-4-2 formation now. The Bawumia bar 1.8, you know. And I can tell you on authority, Mahamudu Bawumia is going to win the primaries. He will not cross the Onyai last time. Yeah. And it's because these foolish boys. He'll be this Kofio for soon cancer. He nimsa wo. Kwasiasa no to me by any hose or beton Kennedy amaye. Na me start investigative journalism. Na ofosun cancer hu fi na wen. Oti a nape ebo jantra wu ofosun cancer. Kofi ofosun cancer. Nipa fi bi na wo enya politics a ka oti Penny Kennedy. Kofi ofosun cancer. Enya politics na ye fo. Enya politics na ye tan. Enya Kennedy na aveli no ho ema nyoma bi ani senko ye oye ya na nkenya politics na say ya nkeye de na wo ofosun cancer to me by ye ne inbox me say you have debt on Kennedy. Oh de breye wo. A dirty man like you, whoa. Me say, dear me de bano. Party no mechi wachimumu. Wo party no, o mechimu no mahatau. And it hurts because you see these boys, dirty boys. See how the NPP has sunk low. They go on TV and radio, they have no message. They have nothing. For 8 months, 9 months, they've not been able to entice anybody. They've not been able to bring anybody on board and say, Yenimunyan Sampo. These are fools. They are real people. The last time I was listening to Same Crab, the former secretary or whatever, and you listen to him, the knowledge. When I listen to Afoko, and I'm like, how did these people end up with these small, tiny animals? These are termites. Picking fights, unnecessary, small, dirty things. I'm like, how do you win elections like that? These are traitors. These boys are traitors. They are hungry lizards. Kofi Ofosun cancer cause standing on one chrome. Nema ame wo no ho. Almost a Jimmy for pamono. How can this guy follow you for you to win elections? Kofi Ofosun cancer. Ni chrome before bonu tutu. Almost in the nimsa wo. They did not give him power. So that time cannot nape. He was making money. He could not win parliamentary seats. Primary school went to me win. Now, kwasia we no akota na betra. I say I support Bawumia. The perfume is a dirty fool. And so they see Bawumia as a cash cow. Miracle Abuajemono. Bawumia a cash cow because you know something. Miracle Abuaje obey DC me pamono. Only track record. Go and check his track record. Yeah, in DC ya pamono. Because of what? Mumusa na nti pamono. Ne ho bon eri. Ne ho bon eri. Ne ho bon krono. Why was he sacked as a DC? Mumusa Miracle Abuaje. Why did they sack him as a DC? Ne ho bon eri. Ne ho bon binini wi. Ne ho bon binini wi. Eri ni ebini. Ne ho bon eri. Such a person does not have any credibility to come and clean Bawumia. Enti Oba Musa Bawumia too is ignorant, very ignorant. And I am Yama Bawumia no. Very ignorant. And this little termite in a party. And the Ujna MPP anima Berman Pomboni Ding. So where you can't even get one. You can't even get a single person who say, wait dear, he looks respectable. I cannot even use some words against him. See what they are doing on social media. Dirty, childish, Jimmy. Like, you ask yourself, say, how did these people end up as people leading Bawumia's campaign? Now, let me show you something. He was sacked. Dennis Abuaje, your permanent DC. Yeah. How can that make somebody president? Mumbuzan said, what made them sack him? Corruption. Sikedie. Shebema basa. Na basa se ho. Na basa sa so. Sikedie. Into no. Onyaw. Or to say leech. Or to say sonson. Or to say gogome. Se obetare wo ho a. Onfri wo ho no. On sibia wa fon aye. And he knows how to suck you dry. Abuajini life no. Into han nia. Or the Bawumia and a cash cow. Oh boss, you name. So we are doing well. we need something small to start press conference. Oh, when we go to Asafo. Now, Baumia nim the echo. It's a whole communications director for Baumia. Or say I can't pay. I can't pay. Dennis Miracle Abuaji, Ekufuado Pamono. For corruption into a Pamono. So, ye permanent from no, ye DC, Dennis Abuaji, Miracle Abuaji, Mumusano. Now, this guy will sit on TV, say, Obeka politics. That's him. Amansia West, Amansia North. Ekufuado sacks Amansia South, Ekuapem North DCs. Nominate replacement. Ye Pamo Abuaji, Mumusano. 2020, ye Pamo Miracle Abuaji DC. Corruption in tea. He thinks to say, say, Onimse Baumia Jimmy. Now Baumia was say Krano. If you want to get somebody to speak for you, get somebody who does not have anything like corruption attached to them. Somebody who can boldly sit on TV and say, you know something, you cannot tell me I'm corrupt. You cannot tell me I did a job that I did not really convince my employer. You cannot tell me I'm not competent. Abuaji is incompetent. He was sacked. The guy has no credibility. The guy does not look intelligent. This boy, Mumusano. And today, a whole Baumia, your campaign is being led by an incompetent imposter, an incompetent liar like you. How can this guy give you power? Now, Jimmy, we sorry, I can't pay. Go, Okasa, na no se, how's that for cap on the train salano? Oh, Ox, you don't know home, Mr. Jimmy. When are you to me? Meme wa hand when are you to me? You people should put things into consideration, Obi Kano. You sit down as I am Baumia. Okay. I want to. Yeah, you know, no. There is a what say. Yeah, Obi corrupt politician. Hey, Mamencho. Ekufuado pam ni wie no. And your busa and say na sa wo kura no krono ntie Ekufuado pamo. Or see you know something. My revocation of my appointment as Ekuapem North MC strategic. NPP needed my services. Wait. Ekufuado pam no say na the sack strategic. Well, could we see Ekufuado so too corrupt? Get off. Get out of there, dirty boy. Oh, Pamon say we. They sacked him like a thief. Crop for me. Ekufuado Pamon to say we. Get out from the office, dirty boy. You are sitting at Ekuapem North. You are doing dealings. You young boy, greedy boy. You are stealing from me. Ekufuado. I say sack that thing from the office. Your Pamon sakuko. Now, Obawumia strategically. Instead of you to go get somebody or reputation kakra. Somebody with a little bit of reputation. Obi hu no be fari nanim. Wait. Now nothing things buta. Oh, we'll tell you. Do you want to understand? Let me tell you. You know this boy, but say share wait. Oh yeah, political ex-convict. Ya chidin ya pamono. Nipa bebre nim akwa we record. I see a pamo because it was strategic. Whoa, a good for the pamo because of strategy. A good for the pamo was a strategy. Your sacking was it was my revocation of my appointment. Sacking of you, I'll say revocation of my appointment. Now, a dear moral right now, we also turn TV so say, and away and ye, walk about chrono apam with your office. Tell us why you were sacked or say strategic. Sir, letter there the mouse say a pamono kofabrani and kanjiro. Prove to us, bring that letter out. Revocation by no, letter because appointment by my letter. I am daring you. If you say you are not corrupt and a criminal, bring that letter when you were sacked, publish it and let's see. Dennis Miracle Abuaje Kromfo. Me say, I am daring you. Say, because of corruption in your pamoa. Produce that revocation letter. Because if I were Juma, your pamoa, your letter. Let us read the letter. Let us read the letter. Now we are there. Why the to the India but not TV so say or no be kank politics. Now go for no. And now we me say, Miracle Abuaje. Miracle, eh? What I say from miracles? When you said the quote and you go, me say, so we say, and your chronuntin your pamo as an MC, I will crap him not. Provide revocation a letter, no. So dismissal letter. Let us see what they wrote in it. And I go for the town of free office. I am daring you. I want to say, or your crom for into your pamono. Prove to us that you were not a thief into your pamon. Prove to Ghana for. We want to see your credibility. Miracle Abuaje, show us your dismissal letter. Say Kufuor and Tro say you are corrupt. You have been involved in corruption. That's why you were sacked. Prove to us. On to me, yeah. Oh, you crom for. He should release the letter tonight. Now, Aqua when in TV, so I speak for Baomia, and you know, and I'm saying, one was a buta. Oh, bodam. Oh, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, a boy, prove yourself on ye. Oh, miracle, oh, boy, you smell like a thief. You smell like a thief. You have the smell of a thief. Prove to us that you are not a thief. Okay, I'm not saying you're a thief. Menka so ye. Now prove to us for a letter to prove to so we. Give us the dismissal letter. I am daring you. I want to prove to Ghana for say you were sacked because of corruption. You were sacked because of thievery. You were sacked because you stole from the taxpayer. You Miracle Abuaje, I am saying authority can go to any court. Prove to us your dismissal letter. See, I'm on dismissal letter. What's say case? A filthy thief like this. Okay, unyewi. Okay, Miracle unyewi. Prove to us, say, show us the letter. Show us. My own show credibility. And send our channel TV. So, bring the letter out, Miracle. Prove it. We are seeing now. Say, what are customer baumia? Bring your letter out. Bring it. Dismissal letter. Let us see. Any dirty person can sit on TV and speak today. You scrutinize him. Prove to us until you show us the letter. I will call you a thief. Miracle Abuaje, until you bring out that letter. I'm sure to Ghanaians that I was dismissed because it was strategic in the letter. Let us see your dismissal letter. Kwasia. Until you, Miracle, you provide to the media your dismissal letter while you were sacked as the MCE of Equiapim North. I will see you as a thief. Until you produce that letter. The day you produce that letter, I will never see you as a thief again. Produce that dismissal letter. Nanado cried to me, Pamo, I saw you dying. If Nanado, or no, the whole world, you probably our bon pa, Ekufuor to me sacco. Ekufuor need certificate. Ekufuor drag addict to me sacco there. And the one person is a war problem. Now was serious problem. Say Ekufuor a sacco. It's a sacco because Ekufuor he represents sack. Ekufuor he represents failure. And he said failure a sacco. Maybe my thing to you is simple. I'm going to take you on from today. Prove to Ghana for say unyewi. Because from what I know, say opeso prove say unyewi, you show us your dismissal letter. And the information I'm picking was that you were involved in serious malpractice, corruption related issues. The president caught you and he sacked you. If you want to prove me wrong, say Adentina Mifre will show us the letter. You are a thief until you show us that letter. Until you show Ghana that a dismissal letter. You are a thief. A to sell what it is so can quasi yourself. Show us. Baomia na we Jimmy Ntina no Jimmy Tisa obedi nanim Baomia. Nanko is smarter. Why should he allow somebody like you who is engulfed in corruption to lead his communication? Now, my mention my debu. When a failure sucks a failure, Ekufuado is a failure, and you allow Ekufuado who is a failure to sack you. Hey, and you need life. Who dying now? Now see this, a very important story said in Brio, and it's got to do with a year. What a year Okuja Tablakwa is doing. But before that, I think we should discuss this story. And the Attorney General went to the annual general conference of the Ghana Bar Association. And the Attorney General, Mr. Dominic Ayeni, accused GBA of partisanship. And the Attorney General, GBA, Ghana Bar Association, the president of Ghana Bar Association, Nikunu Eni Jogate. Jogate was one of the contestants, now a person bear flag bearer for the NPP. So that woman wanted Jogate to win the primaries for her to become the first lady. She is the president of Ghana Bar Association. So you should understand, she's technically an MPP sympathizer in and out. She can't tell me she wasn't supporting her husband to win the MPP primaries. First of all, she has been compromised when it comes to her political stance. She's married to an in and out politician who wanted to lead the MPP, which was in power. But that is the conversation we'll have another time. Now, Attorney General, when he went to the event, he spoke boldly about Nyomebia Ghana Bar Association. Today, we all know, Ghana Bar Association is one of the most useless associations in Ghana. Majority of the people who are members of the Ghana Bar Association, they know that the association has collapsed, the association has no credibility, the association has become very partisan, and that the leadership of the association, they have sold the integrity of the association because most of them are aligned to politicians. Now, for a long time, we were waiting for one person to be bold, to tell us, all of us in the face, to tell the GBA in their faces that this association is a waste of time. We were waiting for somebody who was part of the association to break that news to them, for them to understand that the Ghana Bar Association is one of the most useless associations in Ghana because they have allowed politicians to infiltrate, and that their legal reasoning has become one of the daft things that we have witnessed over the years. The Attorney General today spoke, and then the president of the Ghana Bar Association, Oye Jogate, also responded. But before, let's listen to the Attorney General, what he said. After that, maybe the response from the GBA president.
We risk undermining the very foundation of our professional credibility. We must remember that our allegiance is first and foremost to the Constitution and this Republic, not to transient political interests. Over 3 decades have passed since the adoption of our Constitution. During this period, our Republic has tested and continues to test the resilience of its democratic institutions. In doing this, the Bar has played a crucial role in assisting the Supreme Court to interpret and enforce the Constitution. But outside the courtroom, the advocacy of the Bar as a professional group has lacked consistency, bringing into question its adherence to principle. Ladies and gentlemen, when in 2015, an Article 146 petition was received by the Chief Justice in relation to the former chairperson of the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice, Madame Loretta Lamte, the Bar failed to speak out about process. In the run-up to the 2016 elections, the then opposition New Patriotic Party engaged the Electoral Commission in court battles over the voter identification system. This gave rise to the Abu Ramadan line of cases. Immediately upon assuming office in 2017, an Article 146 petition was filed for the removal of the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Mrs. Charlotte Osei, and her deputies from office. The Bar saw no basis to speak out about compliance with due process. But in recent times, the Bar found its voice when petitions based upon the same constitutionally defined procedures, were brought in respect of the removal from office of the former Chief Justice, Mrs. Gertrude Araba-Tokono. Ladies and gentlemen, the honest question we have to ask ourselves is, what changed? The three petitions aforementioned touch and concern office holders of three constitutional bodies critical to the sustenance of our democracy. The independence of the three institutions has been guaranteed by the Constitution. The three occupants were all women of significant repute and members of our noble profession. The three committees established pursuant to Article 146 complied with the constitutional procedure to the letter. And yet, the bar found its voice only in relation to the third petition. Coincidentally, the voice of the bar amplified the voice of the opposition. The lawyer in politics must be a voice of reason, moderation, and constitutionalism. The bar must speak out not to please governments or opposition parties, but to defend the rule of law, the independence of the judiciary, and the rights of the ordinary citizen. The Ghana Bar Association is not merely a professional body. It is a moral compass of the legal fraternity and a key pillar in the construction of our constitutional democracy. As Lord Denning once wrote, and I quote, "Justice must be rooted in confidence, and confidence is destroyed when right-minded people go away thinking that the judge was biased." The same applies to the bar. Our authority as a profession depends on public confidence that we stand above the fray of narrow partisanship. Let us therefore be the conscience of the Republic, fearless when governments overreach, impartial when opposition agitates, and always faithful to the sovereignty of the people under the Constitution. And talking of sovereignty, we should desist from the temptation of inviting foreign interference in our internal constitutional processes. As a professional body, there is absolutely nothing wrong with forming relationships with like-minded foreign associations. Such relationships are necessary for cross-fertilization of ideas on professional matters such as standards. That is where it should end. Interference in constitutional politics risks violating the principle that sovereignty resides in the people of Ghana, in whose name and for whose benefit the powers of government are to be exercised.
Pizza for Kevin, where dear brofone Dawson, you been dang what happened koye. MPP for do one air chairman Kevin at Chichim, I dear channel of Kwasiakwatana with Dimatem, but Ghana who don't team at Chichim. And the Attorney General Echo Ghana Bar Association for a program. And now Okotu Nenum 2 H3 a Ghana Bar Association say, Nyachomono Munjai. In fact, Okasan or say, a year association, our allegiance no, is to the Constitution. Na enya political party bi ana political party ana ekuobi. Into no ose since onim eye Ghana Bar Association no. Sa association de na nka omo de omo gina ho ema constitution no. Se ye be kirem omo boa Supreme Court omo ma kirekire eye de emram na omo hye omo kakra gina omo chi omo hye mra. Omo se sa nyoma ne bi intina eye Ghana Bar Association omo teye. Na ya ante ba ne se ye de ba be ye politics. Okwo nim no say so, or turn initially chair as a member of the bar or good standing from Titina on men and from 2015 a bar no started year politics. Started free a year 2015. Okay, a year Abu Ramadan in Seme Babaye, I did Dimwa, bar no, Eden Wujijimwa, Ebedu 2017. Charlotte say, Omujina so, Omumubi, started 2, Omano SC Charlotte say so, say, young Pamo Charlotte say, or say, Okaba no na de ba ne ye ne se omo na omo start ekeka sansem no ema sambre no President of the Republic activate Article 146 original so ema constitution edi na djuma ye de pam Charlotte say Ɔse ɛyɛ Ghana Bar Association saa asɛm no sii no ɔmo gyinaeɛ ɛsɔreeɛ ɛka sɛ president no ne kwan aso no ɛfiri sɛ wɔgyina constitution no so ayɛ the constitution no pɛ nti obusa ɛyɛ Ghana Bar Association no sɛ ɛyɛ den na the same association a article 146 and another Danko Akufo-Addo gyina so 2017 ɛde pam Charlotte Osei the same article 146 and John Dramani Mahama gyina so ɛde edi dwuma no the same bar no and asɔre etia ɛyɛ John Mahama aban ɔsi ohuni sɛ and ɛyɛ Ghana Bar Association no abɛyɛ two partisan ɔmo de ɔmo ho afrafra ɛyɛ political parties ɔmo mpanyinfoɔ mo di anim ayɛ sikadie krono ɛne nyɔma bi a ɔmo yɛ a ɛɛtan a ɛnɛ mmara ne da hɔ koraa na Ghana Bar Association mpanyinfoɔ mo di anim ɛne association as a whole no ɔmo hyɛ daa abɔ mmara no ato nkyɛn ɛde ɔmo akoma ɛne ɔmo feelings aka nsɛm abra edua yɛde bɔ ɔtakyi no ɛwɔ sanka ɔsɛ saa dua na yɛde bɔ ban no ɛnɛ Ghana Bar Association sɛ edua na yɛde bɔ ɔtakyi no yɛde bɛbɔ ban de a Ghana Bar Association sɛ ɔmo nte aseɛ ɔsɛ ɔyɛ Attorney General asɛm no ha no if you ohun say Ghana Bar Association and adane dwirim ene eye pesem minkumnya eye nhwehwemu ene sebio eye ade bi omo ya broni beka say omo ya sycophants omo ya hypocrite omo mpese omo beka no kore na o kan bibi o see time ye Charlotte ye eye Madam Toko no asemo ba ya president edi mra no so fenkyem no ade bi a esi ye ne say MPP as a political party no na mankasa from beginning no omunim say emra no president any Ghana man no ye di mra no so pepe the constitution so na mmom no Ghana Bar Association almost started ye the politics and partisan politics ewura process nim if you say or say time na seven started say Madam Toko no say ofamre mu no petition ne bae no petition ko di president edema the council of state hwe mu no say ampa we the asem no ayese bibi wo ma on betuma di akire e na mo president e na president gina constitution so ethics committee e na committee no eje e ko hwehwe nsensem no mu etototo Toko no ano etototo omo mo kyerɛ petition so ano omo wie na omo kyerɛ the omo findings send omo hu de bia emfimfimu no bae no the omo board tofa and I'm the president him say only constitution so not the omachro no omani nyadwuma and a president no edi constitution so and the committee no findings of the buy no odi so a edwuma into osina eye no wanwa say eye de eye Ghana Bar Association ejigine mu bare na okan brofo bi say the voice of the opposition amplified because say eye MPP for no omo voice and as almost started ekeka nsem etwa atro e ma ne yet say Toko no process okom no partisan if we say Ghana Bar Association and ma almost sa to me no if we say Ghana Bar Association and start ye dede omo anhye da line ti omo anka no kore no engina no kore so na omo adwene say abaye de botechi no omo pese de bebo banti na omo kinka nsem no in a way na MPP for no so efa bone e wo mu no na omo di dwuma na okasa no o say the ayani ya ewana kuma mu say Ghana Bar Association beko UK na omo ni the association bi wo ho akofa adwene say ye constitution a ye nananom ekyekere de ma ye say ye fambo man no ban no omo ma the association bi wo UK ma ye ne Ghana for instruction say omo ni Ghana Bar Association akomutima bomu say ye ne constitution no omo de omo pen na yenye o say eno ene twa ne nsum oye nipa bi a ontia se Ghana oman no ye ne sebio ekuo mo amaman so ebe dwendwene nyoma ho na mum se ne Ghana Bar Association ebeko UK ene de ekuo bi akoko mutira bom abe undermine anase omo be bu Ghana nimtia no o se ha no every say ebasara na Ghana Bar Association omo be de omo be kwankro omo be disease omo be ade bia ehuma Ghana fo into no oye Attorney General no o ka che Ghana Bar Association say de omo ye ne de sebio association egu emu nipa omu di anim na oso omu ferry na ono oya Attorney General no saa dia Ghana Bar Association na aye no akire se Ghana ha yete no Ghana Bar Association enimonyama omu wo no saa enimonyam no de yemfa nto binim evi se omu mpanifo omu di anim no sebio omu ndi ne kure na omu mwa Ghana ma yekebi memi kebi no enkoso Attorney General Mr. Dominic Ayeni kan nsem we nyina wie no na Joe Gata yire a ono the president of the Ghana Bar Association ono so kwaje Mike say and the ono so ebe kirechirem a kire adekudie ntia omudi saa bone no na momentie saa maame no so asem.
The Constitution of the Ghana Bar Association enjoins us to protect the independence of the judiciary. This is a duty the association does not take lightly, and from time immemorial, the bar has fiercely performed this duty. My learned friends, we are all aware that Article 146 of our 1992 Constitution has come under severe scrutiny in recent times. For the first time under the Fourth Republic, it's been evoked in respect of a Chief Justice. The position of the bar must be stated clearly in this regard. The bar recognizes the fact that the power of removal can be exercised under Article 146, but the bar's major concern relates to the process. In the absence of specific rules of procedure, the sketchy process potentially lends itself to arbitrariness and a lack of fairness. Hence, the bar's resolution on the matter, which was as follows. The Ghana Bar Association hereby also calls for the immediate enactment of clear and comprehensive regulations relating to matters under Article 146 of the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana to ensure transparency, accountability, and fairness in all proceedings involving Superior Court justice, particularly in the context of the impeachment or removal of such officers. This resolution was passed and publicized by 30th April 2025. However, no rules were produced. It is commonly said that justice should not only be done, but manifestly be seen to have been done. The lack of an enactment for such rules in the case of the removal of the fourth highest person in the nation should be a matter of concern for all of us. These rules should have been known to all and sundry before the commencement of the process, as it greatly affects the standard to be met. It ends up being an unfortunate precedent which lacks fairness, a situation that calls for redress, if indeed we are custodians of justice. We all deserve justice, from the well-endowed in society to the less endowed, from those who wield political power to those who don't, from those who have economic power and those who don't.
Now, the mami we can no say Article 146 omo Ghana Bar Association omo ntia Article 146. That's fine. Almost any problem bia with say ye di Article 146 so our constitution mu ene de omugitum. Na okasa no o say omo major problem pa ne say Article 146 no fine. Na toko no asem de ba no their major concern about process no. Now, what she failed to elaborate on was which part of the process they as Ghana Bar Association have a problem with. You see, the Ghana Bar Association, they've been hiding behind words. You cannot just vaguely say you have a problem or your concern is about the process. If the Ghana Bar Association, which is made up of lawyers, so-called intelligent lawyers who know the law, the first thing they would have stated was the flaws in the process. The exact flaw in the process. At the original classroom, na teacher at the ABC, nobody said, "Do you understand?" Or see, no, the whole process. When you say that, that means class standard what's in the crampo, you are not supposed to be there. Now, if you are a legal brain, if you say you are a lawyer, you recognize Article 146, you have a problem with the process, you should be able to specifically point to which part of the process that you think was skewed. But you cannot vaguely just come out and say, we are Ghana Bar Association, we are against the process. Which part of the process are you against? The reason why some people had a problem with the removal of Charlotte Osei, the process was that Nana Dankwa Akufo did not even give Charlotte Osei the opportunity to look at the petition. That process was tainted. Secondly, the people who even wrote the petition, Charlotte Osei did not even know who and who were behind the petition. That was a breach in the process. During the process, the Chief Justice then, Sophia Kufu, warned Ghanaians that nobody should speak on the process. That was gagging the system. That was also a breach in the process. Sophia Kufu, who was the Chief Justice, selected her own people to be on the committee. It was a breach on the process. Now, the process we have today, John Mahama and Ghana, constitution, the president gave Tokonu 10 days, even though Tokonu asked for 7 days, the president gave Tokonu 10 days, gave her the petition. Tokonu knew the petitioners. Tokonu was given room to read the petition. In fact, Tokonu was given the opportunity to come in front of a committee. During Charlotte Osei's hearing, Charlotte Osei basically went, Charlotte Osei's issue, Charlotte Osei went to the Chief Justice to ask for the petition. Sophia Kufu Beifon said she's not going to give to her. Charlotte Osei went back to the Jubilee House, asked Achichidi Ekufuado that she wanted the petition. Ekufuado said he did not have any petition. But in this case, Tokonu was given the petition by the president, sealed, and given more days to look at the petition. After that, the president put together a committee and gave Tokonu the room to get her own lawyers to go in to meet the committee for the hearing to be done. So if you're talking about the process, madam, which part of the process do you have a problem with? You know what they are trying to do? They are speaking vaguely because they don't have exact breach. The president, follow 146, Article 146, they cannot pinpoint exactly fault our president, and our constitution, and our making sure it's a process. They don't have anything. And what they are doing is pure politics. Now, Okasan will say, right now, because of their concern about the 146 process, almost per se, yadi ensaka Article 146 send in the future obi to set Tokonu position yebeyina na yeding. Now, we can enact, we can amend, we can touch 146. Tomorrow, when somebody goes against the law, you will have insects like you rising up again against the amended, and I said the law that has been amended. So there's no difference here. Salo ya muyahu did say, yanya ne fofro, yansa kinem na sebi a difficult for a Chief Justice to be taken out. If we do it today and another Chief Justice comes and abuses the law, we will get people like you raising another question and saying, the same 146 is weak. So what are you people talking about? Then we will keep amending the 146 for 200 years. Because every time there's a problem, every time an EC boss messes up and we go through the 146 process and they are kicked out, you will tell us to go and touch the 146. When the boss of maybe Yoko or whatever, all those institutions that are supposed to go through for us to use 146 to check them, if any of them mess up and we use the same process to get rid of them, you people will complain that. So today, does it mean, say, Ochina, say another person, Yade 146, Article 146, etumi pamono, ekodi bonene ebe pamona. Do we have to touch the 146 again? That is the argument you're making. So it means every time somebody is sacked, every time somebody in that category is sacked, we have to look at the 146 again, because somebody too will make an argument that the process wasn't fair. Why are you people being so childish and so ignorant? You are too partisan. The argument you people are making, the argument doesn't make sense. You have to admit to say, Ghana Bar Association, the credibility is gone. Admit. Because from your argument, it means to say, we have to keep changing, we have to keep amending, we have to, every time at enactment, because of Tokonu. Madam Tokonu came out to address the media. She was given the opportunity to even come and address the media after she took an oath. She was under oath. She broke that, came out, spoke to the media. Since Madam Tokonu, this process ended, she has refused to release a statement to tell us if somebody went against the process. You guys, you are becoming too cheap. The Attorney General has been straightforward with you people. The Ghana Bar Association, you have become too political and you have become some useless group of people. Mama politics are same. Nobody respects you people again. The argument from you, the president of the Bar Association, is so weak. You sound like somebody who has never been to law school before. You make the association look so weak. It looks so like dumb heads are the ones leading the association. How can you make such an argument that you don't have a problem with the Article 146, but you have a problem with the process? Compare today's process to yesterday's process, that one, the one that you were defending, and today, how can you say today's process is a problem? There's no problem with today's process. It is because he went against one of your party members. It's because he went against one of your ladies. It's because you went against one of your people. That is why you are screaming. And it's not because of you people that you are going to change all the constitution. 146, if you ask me, Article 146, it should not be touched. Setoko ni anko di boni anka Article 146 anka activate. Setoko nu wanko ye di oye na anka 146 nke siwo. Toko nu se wanko fa eye de we mumra no so. Ena wanfa ne yere ni kunu ene ne mantu kwan ena wanji sike bia anka 146 ni baby 146 the otowo unless it's out on sakano. Tokonu basically went to touch 146. She went to touch the tail of 146 and 146 activated. Inti, why should we sit here and say because of Tokonu we should change Article 146, enact new laws, do amendment, all because of Tokonu? Tokonu is not Ghana. Tokonu, at the end of the day, did not conduct herself well. She was put in an office where she thought that she was heaven, she was God, she misbehaved, she did not understand her job. Tokonu messed up. We all should understand. She's not coming back again. Tokonu is never coming back as a judge in Ghana. She's staying home. So if you people can't get this shit in your head, you need to get it now. The reality is hitting. Nobody's going to touch anything. Into every day, be obedient born in your pamana, yen touch away. Every day, obedient born in your pamana, yen touch away. And they could have been in your quedim. People need to be punished. So toko no anfa nsanko kan bibia anka 146 the baby. Monko busa toko no say eh dan na ode nsanko kan 146. The law is the law. You people should stop the nonsense.
Simply, no decision that I have made in my role as Chief Justice or in my capacity as President of a panel of the Supreme Court has come from anything but a knowledge of law. No matter how many noises are made, the law is the law. And the law is the law. How many noises are made, the law is the law. No matter how many noises are made, the law is the law. No matter how many noises are made, the law is the law.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being part of tonight's show. My name is Kevin Ekoberu-Taylor. We will meet tomorrow. We will discuss Ghana. We'll break the issues down. Be good. God bless you. God bless me. God bless Ghana. God bless the United States of America. Cheers. Aboche. No. Today, Snake and Sons. Snake. Where is Snake and Sons? Snake and Sons. We're one in the bar. Have a wonderful night. Cheers.
Sama wa waka ya no bows into yen stroke kwasia shwa yetia some pressa the waka no osro sonsono afi we yen ton kwasia ba before then aba dance pata party unya ho Snake and Sons wo one in the back onuba Snake and Sons wo one in the back wo one in the back adole Snake and Sons wo one in the back onuba Snake and Sons, what one in the back, what one in the back, onufu kebi,
so that me who Ghana ne dear, who is the guy and friend with this year, omodi yesika kwa kwa toshen, hama ya de yesen akwa ring, huh? Committee ha. And I walk a club that could take a girl so one man me and then one side that we am so free back.
Snake and Sons, Snake and Sons, one in the back, one in the back, on the back, Snake and Sons, one in the back, one in the back, Adole Snake and Sons, one in the back, one in the back, on the back, Snake and Sons, one in the back, one in the back, on the Bukebi, Snake and Sons, one in the back, one in the back, on the back, Snake and Sons, one in the back, one in the back, Adole Snake and Sons, one in the back, one in the back, on the back, Snake and Sons, one in the back, one in the back, on the Bukebi, on the